thousands in attendance and the millions watching around the world. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble!
Yeah. What's up? It's that boy Coach Malachi Williams in the building. We back. New Media Today, USA Boxing. We are back. Let me move this camera over a little bit. Hold on, guys. Let me move this camera over just a little bit. Hold on. Yeah, a little bit more. Hold on. All right. We back. I had to move the camera over a little bit. Looked like I was kind of off center. You know what I mean? So we back up in this BIH, man. What's happening, man? It is what it is. New Media Today, USA Boxing. We back up in here, man. One more day. We going live tonight for the Shakur Stevenson. I got it, guys. Rob Conceição. I got it. Rob Conceição. The old boy. I was on a. I don't know why I couldn't pronounce that name last night. I was thinking. I forgot his name is Brazil. His name is Brazil. He's from Brazil, so he has a Brazilian name. Rob Conceição. I got it. All right, cool. Shout out to Martin Nash. Shout out to Lou Peterson, man. Pretty Lou, what's going on, fam? My brother Lou from DC. Shout out to Al Money, always getting money. Bro, you know what I've been noticing, dog? Like past couple of days, twice out of the week. You know me, guys. I like to focus on, just focus on the sport. I like to talk about real life issues over here as well. You know what I mean? It's a lot of other stuff I can talk about that I, probably get shut down for, so I won't talk about it. But you get what I'm saying, though. I'm not Mark now, what he say? He say, thou shalt not pocket watch him. Hey, you know what, Mark? Hey, they be coming over here with that flip flam, popping that week. And looking at the chat, and they be calling, yeah, well, my fighter, he's straight. He got this, he got that. And I'm like, man, and then this the thing though, right? Then when I break that little hard, oh man, well, you can't believe that site because they be putting out propaganda. Okay, well, how we know you ain't putting out propaganda? So when it doesn't fit your narrative, they put out propaganda. When it does fit your narrative, it confirms what you already wanted to believe. So it's classic definition of confirmation bias. But it is what it is. It is what it is. Shout out to Carmen Serene, man. Shout out to my sister Carm, man. Carm, what's going on, Carm? Carm, this it. Carm, I saw you with the ops. Hey, Carm, I took a screenshot. I saw you at the ops channel. I saw you over there with the ops. I took a screenshot. Hey, Carm. I saw you. I seen you. I seen you at the ops channel. I took a screenshot. I have the receipts. Hey, you know what? Check this out. I'm listening to this dude, man. I ain't gonna say the dude now. He LDBC channel. I'm not gonna lie. But he one of the small guys over there. You know what I mean? He like, yeah. I saw he went to calling out like the Avatar names, right? He went to calling out like the Avatar names. Yeah, I saw Jonathan Smith over there. He's a moderator over here. He be over here, but I saw him over there at that bitch ass nigga Coach Malachi at his lies. Now he want to come back over here. No, what you doing over here? You was over there with the ops. Why you over here? I'm like, bro, like this dude, and he had another dude come on this panel. They literally talking about, yeah, we been taking screenshots and this and that. And, they can't be a part of it. I'm like, bro, this is, how childish this is, bro? It's so childish. I'm like, bro, grown men in their 40s, 30s and 40s, like, man, people have a right to watch which channel they want to watch. I don't give a damn. We don't own these people. We don't own these people, man. These people have lives. They got to, oh, bro. Let me stop. Let's give everybody a round of applause. That's it, man. You know what I mean? It's like for me, right? It's kind of like they be on this Booger Ray, money made, make it last forever type stuff. Make it last.
Make it last forever. Don't let I love me.
Shout out to my dog Booker Ray. Let's give him a round of applause. Shout out to my dog Booker Ray, man. Baltimore Rats, what's going on, fam? Baltimore Rats, salute the Baltimore Rats, man. Salute the Baltimore Rats. Salute to my dog Thuggin' D. You know, yesterday, dog, wasn't no beef. Thuggin' D, that's my dog. I got a lot of love for Thuggin' D. Shout out to Baltimore Rats. Yesterday was yesterday. Yesterday was yesterday, man. But y'all know as much love. We ain't gonna always agree on everything, but at the end of the day, civilized people come back together and, and make it do what it do. Hey, but you get what I'm saying, though. So what we going to do today, Friday, we going to, this is what we're going to do. Today, Friday, this going to be Make It Last Forever Fridays. Hey, God, she said, LFB going to block you again. This here going to be Make It Last Forever Fridays. So, let's make it last. Let's get into the show, man. Let's get into the show. Poe brother. When I read y'all this article, man, y'all really not gonna believe this. Bad news. Now, this is for all of my, you know what? It was a couple of super chats I missed. I think it was a super chat I missed. Hold on. I missed one right here. My bad. Shout out to Evo Locos. Hey, okay. Dropping that $2. Bam, super chat on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
What to say? He said can't give more in the middle of moving homes. You thought in the middle of moving homes, moving to another house, or maybe you move homes, actual homes for real. All right, because I actually seen trucks doing that. Like, I used to drive trucks, so the wide heavy load when they moving like a mobile home to another spot. Yeah, man. Shout out to you though, fam.
Down from the bar, there's a platform stage. People pimping, sharp as razor blades.
They say boxing channels. Mark, they say boxing channels call the other channels the ops. Couldn't have had no real street beef. What that whole ass nigga Martin ass doing over here? I told you, dog. I told you. He playing both sides of the fence. The nigga want to be LDBC. Then over there to that whole ass nigga Coach Malachi channel. Yeah, dog. We gonna pull this nigga up in front of the council. We have to check this nigga about this. I'm like, bro, like, this don't make no sense, bro. Grown ass man. Anyways, let's get into hold on. We got another one right here, another super chat. Sorry about that. Shout out to Jamario.
Hey, okay.
For dropping that quarter of a dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
Hey, he said, Coach, like I said yesterday, F the mother channels. Salute to you in the chat.
Down from the bar, there's a platform stage. People pimping, sharp as razor blades.
Man, shout out to my sister. Shout out to my sister Arlette. She said, what the F, Coach? You trolling me with this, Andrade? No, sis, I'm not trolling. Let's get into the show, man. Let's get into the show. This is not a troll. I promise you I'm not trolling. I have the receipts, sis. Bad news. Demetrius Andrade fighting for $183,000? Question mark. Shakur lost his belts on the scale. Is Shakur Stevenson a weight bully? And this is what people have been saying. Oh, he's a weight bully. If David Benavidez came in heavy, and that means he was a weight bully. And they pointed to several other fighters. Errol Spence has always been called a weight bully, but Errol Spence never missed weight. So I'm like, how does a guy who never missed weight is a weight bully? But I get what they're saying. He shrink his body down to 147 in order to fight, to have a unfair advantage, and an unfair advantage in the fight when they rehydrate. That's what weight bully is. But a couple of other fighters. So I'm like, okay, here we go. Okay, so they're saying doggone Shakur Stevens is a weight bully. All right, cool. And you know what though? I'm open par for the course. I'm on the side of boxing. I ain't on nobody's side. I'm on the side of boxing. And again, I have my criteria, and I look at my criteria, and I measure every fighter under that criteria. Right? New to the channel, please subscribe to the like button. Is Demetrius Andrade fighting for peanuts in his next fight? Sources say that not sources. I have the primary receipts. Some bad news came out about Demetrius Andrade, guys. pay for his next fight with Zach Parker. I'm going to show you the receipts. According to BoxingScene, and I have the article, Frank Warren claimed promotional rights. Shout out to BoxingScene. Frank Warren claimed promotional rights for the interim WBO super middleweight title fight between Demetrius Andrade and Zach Parker. Guess what he started? The fight went to purse bid. Arlette, the fight with the purse bid, sis. Guess what he won? Guess what Frank Warren won the purse bid with? $305,000.
True.
I can't make this up. I was in shock. I meant to talk about it yesterday, but I was in shock. Listen, Eddie Hearn didn't bid on the fight. Bob M didn't bid on the fight. Tom Brown didn't bid on it. Lou DiBella didn't bid on it. Nobody even showed up to bid on the fight. There was only one promoter that showed up. That was Frank Warren. And guess what? His opening bid was $305,000. I can't make this up. He won a purse bid with $305,000. So I'm gonna break this down. How this works. Shout out to WGS, Old Dirty Boxing, Knockdown 305. Listen, I'm not lying, sis. According to the boxing scene, Frank Warren claimed rights to the interim WBO super middleweight title fight, submitting a $305,000 purse bid as the lone bidder. He was the only one. Well, no, he didn't have to worry about no competition. As the lone bidder during the purse bid hearing held Thursday via Zoom. Queensberry and Ayling informed the WBO of the company's plans to stage this fight November the 5th in their London, Nottingham, or at Parker's hometown of Derby, England. That's where this fight is going to be held at in England, right? In England, right? Queensberry won the rights to the first fight earlier this year. Remember, earlier this year they won the rights to the fight with Zach Parker, but what my main man is, Demetrius Andrade pulled out because of an injury. Earlier this year they submitted a purse bid of $1.8 million, and they outbidded MatchRoom's Eddie Hearn, Andre's promoter at the time. Eddie Hearn bidded $1.7 million. Frank Warren outbidded him by $1 million. That was early in the year. Andrade was due 65% of a purse bid. So 65% of the winning purse bid, Andrade was going to get paid $1.2 million earlier this year. But he was forced to withdraw from the fight, I know you guys remember, after suffering a shoulder injury that put him on the shelf for roughly 4 months. A lot of people say he ran up there because he was ducking Jenneback. That's what a lot of people say, right?
True.
Sources say Andrade was ducking Jenneback. Now Andrade will reportedly be paid 65% of $305,000, guys, is $183,000 in his next fight. And that's if my main man, Demetrius Andrade, and Zach Parker go through with the fight. This is terrible, guys. This is terrible. Andrade was making millions with Eddie Hearn, fighting tomato cans. Now, our good brother is getting paid peanuts for his next fight. And again, that's if he decide to go through with it. You know what I mean? Let's see how this plays out, guys. Now, in other news, Shakur Stevenson made it official. He's moving up to 135 after missing weight by 1.6 pounds. Some people are saying that Shakur Stevenson is a weight bully. Some people are saying that Shakur is unprofessional for missing weight. The truth lies somewhere in between, right? As for Rob Conceição, I got it. As for Rob Conceição, I had to spell it out on my open soliloquy, right? As for Rob Conceição, he's scheduled to make a little bit more money from Shakur's mishaps. If Robson wins, he will become the newly unified super featherweight champion. He will be the WBO and the WBC unified champion, right? Robson was scheduled to make $250,000 in this fight versus Shakur Stevenson. Now that Robson is scheduled to make a little bit over $300,000 after Shakur failed weight attempt. So they gave Shakur a fine, guys. They gave him a fine, and that money, and Robson got paid more money, right? Shakur also had to pay a fine of $20,000 to the New Jersey State Athletic Commission Board for coming in overweight. He broke the contract. This fee will be deducted from his $3 million reported purse. So Shakur Stevenson is getting paid $3 million for the fight, minus penalties that he has to pay for missing weight. And Rob Conceição was getting paid $250,000. But now he's going to get paid a little over $300,000. So he was roughly getting paid 3%. I mean, not 3%, 10% of what Shakur Stevenson is going to make. Now, the undercard for this fight, guys, is fire. We got Jahi Tucker versus Jose Sanchez, 6-rounder. We have Bruce Carrington versus Jose Argel, 6-rounder. We have Armani Alamestica versus Audemars Urieta, right? We have him. We have Pablo Valdez versus Noé Alejandro Lopez. And we also have Orlando Gonzalez versus Misael Lopez. And then, of course, we have Floyd Diaz and Eduardo Diago, right? We also have, what my main man is, man. Then we got the co-main event. I'm trying to think who the co-main is. What's my brother name? What the brother name, man? Damn. Keyshawn, what's the name? Keyshawn Davis is the co-main event. This is the damn good fight card, guys, in my opinion. Now, a question I have for you guys. Do you guys think that Shakur Stevenson is a weight bully for not making the contracted weight? Or do you think that Shakur has outgrown his body and there was nothing that he can do about it? You know what I mean? How do you guys feel about Demetrius Andrade and Zach Parker's situation? Let's get into the show. Yeah, I think Keyshawn. I think Keyshawn is the co-main event. Keyshawn is the co-main event, fam. Jamario Dixon, you said, yeah, Keyshawn. Yeah, Keyshawn is the co-main event. Hey, you know what? I'm not gonna lie, dog. I'm anxious to see this entire fight card. I'm anxious to see this entire fight card. Anxious. GGS, what you say, fam? You say dude walks around at like 160, 170, no lie. But he's not that tall, though. He's only like 5'8". He's like 5'8", right? I mean, I don't know, fam. Either way it goes, either way it goes, unprofessional. Like, I'm not gonna lie, dog. It don't look good. We gave David Benavidez flack when he lost. When he came in overweight, but this don't look good. That dude, this is your championship fight. You're defending your titles that you fought for to win. And this was my fear of GGS. I was thinking about, man, him fighting in his hometown in Jersey. He's probably going to be distracted. He get to go home, all the time and be around his friends and family and stuff like that. I was thinking that, fam. I was thinking that. Nah, that ain't no excuse. One thing about me, I ain't making no excuses now. I ain't making no excuses now. We don't make no excuses. You know what I mean? It is what it is. Shout out to Ralph Reacts. Hey, okay. Yes, sir, man. Becoming a new member, man. I appreciate that, Ralph. Let's give our brother a round of applause. Shout out to Ricky E245. Hey, okay. For dropping that. Bam, dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
Hey, what to say, Ricky? You say Robson Conceição. I got it. Robson Conceição is making more money than Andrade for his fight. Wow, crazy. Bro, and the crazy part about it, and Andrade is the A side.
Down from the bar, there's a platform stage. People pimping, sharp as razor blades.
You know what, though? We ain't going to be disrespecting my dog, Demetrius Andrade, because Bless is in the building, and Carmen Serene, I think Carmen like him too. So we going out of respect, we going to put some respect on his name.
Nigga, when my name come up, respect it. Let's go. Stop playing with my fucking name. All three of y'all, stop playing with my name. I ain't going to say it no more. Put some respect on my name.
Hey, I ain't gonna say it no more. Hey, I'm not gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie. Shout out. No sense. Oh, let me show y'all the receipt, because I want nobody thinking I'm lying, right? Because listen, I know y'all gonna think I'm lying. Okay, cool. Y'all know y'all gonna think I'm lying. I know my sister. Hey, Bless. I mean, Arlette, we gotta, you know, this is unacceptable. This is unacceptable. Hey, what you say? She say, me like Andrade, you smoking that good gas today, coach. I thought you was team Andrade, Carl. Oh, that's right, you team Canelo. That's right, you team Canelo. You right, that's right. You Canelo. That's right. Hey, let me show y'all the receipt, though. Hey, man, y'all, let's get the lights up. I want to open up the phone lines, man. Fam. We need over 200. Once we get over 200, fam, we'll open up the phone lines. Hold on. Let me, where's the article? Let's see, where's the article at? I think we got it right here. Hold on, guys. I have it right here. Here we go. So I don't want nobody thinking I'm capping. According to BoxingScene, they gave us a breakdown. Andrade Parker, Queensberry Promotions, they won the purse bid with a $305,000 bid to reclaim the interim title fight. Now I want to break something down to you. I'm not saying this doesn't happen in boxing a lot, but the simple fact that out of all the promoters on the planet Earth, there's only one promoter that showed up to bid for this fight. Nobody even cared enough about Zach Parker and Demetrius Andrade. Nobody even cared anything about Zach Parker and Demetrius Andrade. They didn't care so much that no promoters even showed up to bid on it. They was like, oh shit, we gotta try to fight to win this bid. Like literally, we gotta fight to win this bid. Like literally, there was no out of the entire planet Earth. The entire 186,940,000 square miles of the planet Earth. Nobody showed up for the purse bid but Frank Warren. Shit, you know what? I think we could have, you know, what you say? Shout out to Arlette. Hey, drop it that $2. Bam, super chat.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
We say Andrade bust my boo, coach. We say bust or was. I don't know what you mean by bust. But listen, you know what? Hey, Arlette. Shit, if I would have knew that was gonna do my dog Andrade like that, we could have raised some super chat money. For him and got the purse bid.
Down from the bar, there's a platform stage. People pimping, sharp as razor blades.
You know what we need to do? Hey, listen, y'all hit the cash app. Hold on. As a matter of fact, hit the cash app, and y'all hit the cash app and hit the super chat. Cause we gotta send some money to our dog Demetrius Andrade, man. I ain't gonna let him go out like that there, man. If we knew, had I known, listen, we need 93 more likes for me to open up the phone lines. Had I known that he needed, you know, had I known that, bro, we should have just raised some money. Dog. Shout out to Lynn. Shout out to Thomas Jones, just a fan. We should have just raised some money, dog. And had I known that, that's all I'm saying, sis. You said you wrong for that, coach. No, I'm just saying though. Had I known that this don't make no sense. This don't make no sense. See, you know what? We should have raised like a GoFundMe or something. You see what I'm saying? Y'all hit the cash out, man. Listen, I tell you what, all donations that's donated to the show, we gonna send that. Man, you know what? We might have to pull a race card on this one. We have to pull a race card on this. See, the man conspired against Andrade. Like, bro, how you go from? Now, rumor has it that the reason why he pulled out of that last fight was because Frank Warren won the purse bid with like $1.8 million, and he outbid Eddie Hearn by like $1 million, and he wanted more money or something like that. So he pulled out with the injury. Now I don't know how true that is. I did hear that, but now in the second go round, it's worse. Hold on. Let me go ahead and read the rest of it because I don't want nobody thinking I'm making this up. Sorry about that, guys. I like to watch over here as well so I can interact with the chat and see if the stream is still showing good. So I always have this up. So I'm seeing the stream here, and I have another one right here as well. Oh man, this don't look good, dog. Anyways, let's go right here, guys. Frank Warren has reclaimed the rescheduled Demetrius Andrade Zach Parker interim title fight at a considerable discount. A considerable discount. What the hell, man? I ain't never heard of that. Like, I ain't never heard of this. Say shout out to Jamario Dixon. Hey, okay. Drop me that $2. Bam, super chat on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
We gotta raise some money for my dog, man. Andrade, man. He said, let's start a GoFundMe for Boo Boo, coach. Yeah, man, let's do that.
Down from the bar, there's a platform stage. People pimping, sharp as razor blades.
As the great Blue Blood Sports TV would say, refresh the cash out. no, he said refresh refresh the super chat. As my good brother Blue would say, refresh the super chat. Refresh the super chat. Hit the like button, and we need to raise some money for this. We need to raise some money for this. We gotta raise some money for Andrade, man. Listen. We gotta raise some money for Andrade right now. I ain't gonna say it no more. We gotta raise some money for my dog. Period. Anyway, let's go. Let's see what the rest of the article say. The Hall of Fame promoters, Queensberry Promotions, claimed promotional rights to the interim WBO super middleweight title fight, submitting a whopping $305,000 as the lone bidder during the purse bid hearing held Thursday via Zoom. He was the only one that showed up. Didn't nobody else care about it. Al Heyman didn't show up. And say, this is my brother. This is my good brother, Demetrius Andrade. He's a black fighter. Let me show up to win this first bid. Al Heyman didn't show up. Sam Watson didn't show up. My dog Booger Ray Leonard didn't show up. What's my main man name? Bob Arum didn't show up. What other dude? Lou DiBella didn't show up. Man, ain't nobody showed up. They wasn't even interested in this fight, man. Let's continue, dog. Let's continue. Anyways, he won the bid for a whopping $305,000. Queensberry and Andy Ayling informed the WBO of the company's plan to stage the fight November the 5th, either in London, Nottingham, or Parker's hometown of Derby, England. The bid barely exceeded $300,000 minimum required by the WBO. He bid for the minimum amount. That's how much he thought of both of these fighters. We gonna get this dude, listen. For all of those who don't understand, I'm not tripping about the money, but that's what's in the article. A fighter of Demetrius Andrade's caliber, 32 years old. He's been a champion before, former champion, yada, 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 yada. He's finally went up to the second weight division, and he's supposed to be one of the best fighters in the world. This is an insult. For those who don't know, this is the insult, fam. This is the insult. For those who don't, this is the insult. I'm just throwing that out there. Anyways, but it's a purse bid. It remains to be seen if Andrade, 31-0 with 19 KOs, still goes through with the fight, as he is due to make less than 17% of the payday that would have come from the originally scheduled May 21st date in Derby. Queensberry won the rights earlier this year by submitting a $1.8 million purse bid to outpace Matchroom Boxing, which was Andrade's promoter at the time. Andrade is a free agent, guys, just to let you know, he's a free agent, which is Andrade's promoter at the time, who bid at $1.7 million. Andrade was due 65% of the winning purse of that time. How much he would have got paid? Andrade would have got paid roughly $1.2 million. Roughly $1.2 million. That's what he would have got paid. I rounded it up. It's 1.192. So I just rounded it up. But he was forced to withdraw from the fight after suffering a shoulder injury that put him on the shelf for roughly 4 months. The terms of the rescheduled purse bid, guys, called for a 60-40 split in Andrade's favor. Had he taken that in Andrade's favor, right, of the original, right? So, and that's according to the rules. Now, with this purse bid, it only leaves Andrade with a payday of just $183,000. That's 65% of $305,000, right? Though not uncommon for a side deal to be worked out under such circumstances to further entice participants to move forward with the fight. So what this is saying is this: more than likely, Zach Parker and what it's saying is more than likely Zach Parker and Demetrius Andrade, they're not going to fight for this amount of money. So in order for Frank Warren to entice these guys to fight so he can host a fight, he would need to negotiate their offer to pay them more money. Now, will Frank Warren pay? You know, he ain't gonna make Demetrius Andrade not gonna get the money that he made with Eddie Hearn. Them days over with. Them Eddie Hearn days over with. That's all I'm saying. That's all. So he ain't gonna get that. You can forget that. But will Eddie Hearn pay him like? Look, I give you $1 million or maybe a couple $1.5 million. I don't know, man. I don't know. But Andrade, man, I don't know who his management team is, dog. But now I get it. Now I see why Jamal Charlo want to fight to Canelo. Now I see why David Benavidez and I'm not, you know, of course Canelo should defend his titles against his mandatories if you have any. So I'm not. You definitely need to do that. Every fighter needs to do that. But now I see why Demetrius Andrade, they want to fight Canelo. Like these dudes. And just think, dog, Caleb Plant got the bag with Canelo. He got $10 million. He went from being paid $750,000 guaranteed for a fight to getting paid $10 million fighting Canelo, having one fight with Canelo. And he said he want to rematch him. Shout out to Ayling for dropping them 10 pounds on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
You say if the USA don't boo-boo Andrade, we in the UK adopt them, including a 10% fee. Ayling always talk about the 10%.
Down from the bar, there's a platform stage. People pimping, sharp as razor blades.
Man, this is embarrassing, dog. Shout out to Knockdown 305. Dropping that quarter of a dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
Man, shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Let's get them likes up, man. I want to open up the phone lines right quick. What do we need? We need 65 more likes for me to open up the phone lines. Share this video, like this video, and let everybody know that we're here. Bro, this don't make no sense, dog. Hey, Arlette. He said, damn, coach, we could have passed it. He said we could have passed up and won that person.
True.
Hey, for real though.
From the bar, there's a platform stage. People pimping, sharp as razor blades.
You know the crazy part about it? Demetrius Andrade, listen, bro. Now this make him look all the way bad. I got to keep it trill. By Baltimore Rats, what's going on, man? Hey, shout out to Baltimore Rats. But I don't know, boy. You might be on to something, dog. You might be on to something. Hold on. Baltimore Rats might be on to something. Shout out to Baltimore Rats.
Okay.
Dropping that quarter of a dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
I don't know, boy. Baltimore Rats.
Playtime's over, boy.
What you say, my brother? You say this is the year of lowballing the black fighters with undefeated records. Bud, 35%. Haney gets less. October the 16th. I guess that's the price for being a boogeyman. Now, Baltimore Rats, my brother. Hey, I can't say that, dog. I can't. Hello, but you know what though? In the case with Crawford, my brother, a black promoter did that to him. So the black man with Crawford on Baltimore Rats, the black man is lowballing Crawford. You see what I'm saying? But when Crawford was with the white man, Bob Arum, he was the highest paid welterweight, and he was the highest paid welterweight in the division. So him with the white man, the guy who they said was the slave master, Bob M, he made more money with him, but he come to Wakanda and they want to offer him 35%.
True.
Hey, you see, you feel me though? But I get your point. Your point well taken.
Down from the bar, there's a platform stage. People pimping, sharp as razor blades.
Shout out to Mo City. Mo City, what's up, baby? Okay. What up for that $2? Bam, super chat on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
Mo City say, sorry, I was late. I got caught up. I'm trying to unify.
I'm sorry?
160 is my weight division. I want to unify. I want to get Golovkin in the ring. I want to bring him to Houston. You know what I'm saying? I want to get Canelo out here to Houston. If they really to come down to 160, this is my weight division.
All proceeds to this show will be sent to Demetrius Andrade to help. All proceeds to the show will be sent to the Help the Demetrius Andrade Foundation. We got to help our brother. He's been severely lowballed. I'm thinking that we're going to need the picket. I think we're going to need the protest. I don't know. Do they protest in London? Because we're going to have to go to the UK now. We're going to have to go to the UK and protest, my brother. Shout out to Mr. Calderon.
I'm sorry?
Hey, shout out to Mr. Calderon. And as a matter of fact, let me hit my brother Mo City with her.
Down from the bar, there's a platform stage. People pimping, sharp as razor blades.
You know what, man? This is what we gonna have to do. Hey, Baltimore Racks, you might be on to something, dog. You might be on to something. Now, but damn. Oh my God. Now, but we gotta look at it this way too, though. He would have got paid more money had he accepted the fight, had he not pulled out of the fight earlier in the year. By him pulling out of the fight earlier in the year, he's making significantly less money because him pulling out earlier in the year. And the thing is, what shocked me was there were 186,940,000 square miles of the planet Earth. Out of the planet Earth, there was only one promoter that bid for this fight. They didn't even care, dog. Shout out to Mr. Calderon. Hey, okay. Dropping that quarter of a bam dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over,
He said, damn, coach, they offered Andrade 2 Nihilators and two ham sandwiches. Bro, this is terrible.
Down from the bar, there's a platform stage. People pimping, sharp as razor blades.
Shout out to Baltimore Brass. He said that man good, coach. He's a millionaire. Eddie been feeding them C-class fighters for millions for years. Shout out to Carl. What you say, sis? You say if you think about it, coach, that's not a low ball because he dropped his own belt. You know what though? I was just joking, Carl, but you know what though, sis? He should have just fought Janabek. He would have made a lot more money just fighting Janabek. I mean, he probably would have got a couple of million. You know what though, sis? That fight, if he would have fought Janabek, kept his belt, and stayed at middleweight and fought Janabek, because that fight was the purse bid. I'm pretty sure you would have had multiple promoters bringing the competition, competing for that bid, to win that bid. You get what I'm saying? So I kind of think he played himself on this. All proceeds is going to help my brother Demetrius Andrade Foundation. This is going to the help the Demetrius Andrade Foundation. The man getting paid a whole head cheese sandwich. He getting paid a case of Coronas, a 6-pack of Budweisers. He getting paid 2 Snicker bars, a pack of Nihilators, a case, a whole box of M&Ms, and he gonna get 3% on the back end, if there's any back end, and they gonna call it a day. We can't let our brother go out like that, man. We can't let our brother go out like that. We got to send some money to our dog, man. I know. I hear what Baltimore Rack saying. I hear what Baltimore Rack saying that he's a millionaire. But I'm just saying, dog. I don't. That ain't right, dog. The simple fact that, and let me ask you a question. How? Oh, you know what? Damn. So I wonder if when Frank Warren showed up at the Zoom conference to put a bid on his fight, they probably told him there's no other promoter here. You're the only one here. He probably said, okay, since I'm the only one here, let me go ahead and bid the least amount. You get what I'm saying? That's what I'm thinking. Hey, Issy, what you say? You said T-bone steak. He said T-bone steak, cheese, eggs, and Welch is great. Yeah. T-bone steak, cheese, eggs, and Welch is great. Biggie Smalls, yeah. Man, let me tell you something, man. See, I'm finna tell you what Demetrius Andrade, Jamal Charlo, and these guys messed up at. Caleb Plant messed around and got the bag, right? He got the bag. Nobody is willing to pay these fighters that's supposed to be top guys millions of dollars except Eddie Hearn to fight C-class fighters. And this is what I've been saying the whole time. Jamal Charlo and Demetrius Andrade should have been fighting each other. Why? Because you can raise your stock. I'm not even tripping on talking about Canelo. If Canelo should have fought them, if they in this division, he should fight them. None of that. David Benavidez as well. But I'm telling you, this is where I'm gonna sit around and wait on the Canelo sweepstakes goes wrong. You got a black brother and with the PBC by the name of Jamal the Hitman Charlo, and you have another brother named Demetrius Boo Boo Andrade. Instead, both of them was waiting on Canelo. And while they was waiting, they was fighting tomato cans after tomato cans after tomato cans.
True.
And as a matter of fact, in the second hour, we're gonna talk about the fight tomorrow. As a matter of fact, let's sit and look and see what the hell they was doing while they were waiting on Canelo. See, and this is the problem. Because they was being overly paid. Now, I'm not saying they was being overly paid, but I'm saying the market of boxing, they was being overly paid. Eddie Hearn was just dropping it like it's hot with Andrade. Now he don't left Eddie Hearn. Now he going to see his real market value. PBC don't want you. And they're supposed to be the black company. They don't want you. Barb M don't want you. The man, a free agent. I'm like, bro, like, he going, bro. He might have worked. He should have just stayed with Eddie Hearn. Shout out to Mr. T.
Hey, okay.
Dropping that quarter of a bam, dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy!
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
You say he wanted to play the field. He said he wanted to play the field first. He wanted to play the field first and bigger instead of rescheduling the Parker fight. Boo Boo blasting himself in the foot like cheddar cheese bar, like cheddar bob. Okay.
Down from the bar, there's a platform stage. People pimping, sharp as razor blades.
I'm just saying though, dog. Let me show you guys something. I get the criticism of Saul Canelo Alvarez. I totally get it. I get exactly what your guys are saying. Should fight David Benavidez. He should fight David Benavidez. He should fight David Benavidez. He should fight David Benavidez. I get all of that. I'm not disagreeing with that. But I gotta see dog, like this where it get me at. Shout out to Andrade. Shout out to Jaime Rivera.
Hey, okay.
Dropping that. Bam, cash up on your boy.
Hey, Leroy!
Super chat
There's a but.
received.
Playtime's over, boy.
Jaime says Andrade fell off big time, coach. I'm hoping that they work. They can work that out.
Down from the bar, there's a platform stage. People pimping, sharp as razor blades.
Shout out to Mr. Calderon
Hey, okay.
for dropping that $2.
Okay.
For dropping that $2. Bam, super chat on your boy.
Hey, Leroy!
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
Hey, you know what though? Here goes Mr. Calderon. What you say, fam? You said Andrade better win. If not, it's over. Yeah, man. Yes.
Down from the bar, there's a platform stage. People pimping, sharp as razor blades.
Shout out to Gary Hawkins. What you say, Fabian Andrade is an undefeated worldwide champion, coach. They treat him like he's just a gym rat. Facts. When you say they treat him like he's a gym rat, I get exactly what you're saying about Andrade. The criticism that Demetrius Andrade get, Hawk, and the Jamal Charlos and stuff like that, and even the David Benavidez is the fact that it's perceived that these guys are fighting nobodies. They fighting tomato cans. They fighting bums. This is what it's perceived.
But this bum is taking the easy matches, fighting other bums.
And I think that's where the criticism lies. And I know you're not talking about the other fighters. I'm gonna address what you're saying. But it seemed to me, Hawk, it seemed to me, I'm just saying, fam, it seemed to me. Now, even though Andrade did try to make fights with Jamal Charlo in the past, according to what Eddie Hearn said, they said they offered him $7 million. Jamal Charlo turned it down. I bet he wish he would have took that money now, because we see his credit cards getting declined in restaurants and stuff like that. I get that, fam. I get that. But I don't understand, dog. What I don't understand, Hawk, is this. He was the WBO middleweight champion of the world. He could have made more money in a purse bid fighting Janabek. I'm pretty sure it would have been way more than, it would have probably been a little bit more than what the original purse bid that Frank Warren had won earlier in the year. So he made a decision to drop his belt. That was his decision. Then he moves up to, well, hold on. As a matter of fact, no, I take that back. He didn't move. He didn't drop his belt. He moved up to 168, right? And he's in negotiations to fight Zach Parker. Him and Zach Parker strike a deal. Frank Warren wins the purse bid. Andrade pulls out, Hulk, his decision. Like, it was his decision to move up, but he still held on to the belt. And it was his decision to, once Frank Warren won that purse bid, it was his decision to pull out of the fight because of a shoulder injury, right? Then the WBO said, okay, since you ain't doing nothing at 168, we're going to mandate you fight your mandatory. The same thing that we're asking Canelo Alvarez to do, he's going to have to fight his mandatory. If it's David Benavidez, and David Benavidez is the WBC interim champion, guess what? He has to fight his mandatory, right? Facts. I'm with you on that. Demetrius Andrade has to do the same thing. So he opted not to fight. He opted to move up and dropped his belt. So his belt was his leverage. He gave his belt up. So now he moves up to 168 pounds. He doesn't have a belt. He pulled out of the first purse bid with an injury. And now the money that Frank Warren won the purse bid with, he won that because there was no other competition there. Frank Warren said, well, I'm just going to pay the bare minimum to get both of these fighters. You get what I'm saying? So, I mean, if it was you probably would do the same thing. You're not going to pay a fighter more money than what you have to, especially since you don't have any competition that's trying to outbid you for the fight with Andrade. But I do get what you're saying. It do seem like they treat Andrade like he a $2 hole or something. I get what you're saying, fam. I do get what you're saying, but I'm looking at it like, I see it from your side, but then I'm looking at it like, man, this dude don't make some bad decisions. You get what I'm saying? So, but it is what it is. Shout out to Ricky.
Hey, okay.
Ricky Tiki Tabby. Ricky Tiki Tabby. Shout out to you, fam, for dropping that $2. Bam, super chat on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
He says, so are you of the opinion not to be a free agent? No. No, there's nothing wrong with being a free agent. I'm just saying in Demetrius Andrade's case, you know, like what is his market value? You get what I'm saying, Ricky Tiki Tabby? Like, what is his market value? Apparently, his market value is not that big on the open market. You get what I'm saying? Via like let's say like a, I hate to keep bringing him up, but that's the only thing I can think of. Like somebody like a Canelo, he's a free agent. His market value is high. Maybe Demetrius Andrade market value is just not that high, dog. I would say it's worth more than $300,000 purse bid, you know, of course, but he's not. I don't think he's ever going to see that kind of money that he was making with MatchRoom. Those days are over with. Those days are over with. But I want to show you something though.
Down from the bar, there's a platform stage. People pimping, sharp as razor blades.
But you get what I'm saying? Like, what is his market value? And I'm not gonna lie to you, dog. I'm gonna be honest with you. I mean, Andrade don't have a high market value, dog. Like, you don't hear boxing fans talking about Demetrius Andrade when you go into the barbershops. You get what I'm saying? Like, it seemed like he messed up. It seemed like he messed up, dog. I'm just being honest. It seemed like he messed up. Shout out to Gary Hawkins.
Hey, okay.
Dropping that $2. Bam, super chat on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
He said, thank you for your honesty, your honest fees, coach. Yes, sir. I appreciate that, man. I'm just saying, right? And then listen, look at Zach Parker.
From the bar, there's a platform stage. People pimping, sharp as razor blades.
But now look on the flip side. Baltimore Racks and Gary Hawkins, check this out. Look on the flip side. Zach Parker's getting paid less money. Zach Parker, hold on. I'm not finished. Y'all didn't see this? Hold on. Zach Parker is getting paid less than what Demetrius Andrade is getting paid. Demetrius Andrade is getting paid $183,000. That's if he take this fight. I don't see him taking this fight. He'll be crazy to take this fight. I mean, at this point in his career, dog, he'll be crazy to take this fight. Check this out. $305,000. I'm finna do the math right now. Hold on, guys. Hold on. Let's do the math. I think the phone line's open. I'm fixing to open up the phone line. Hold on, guys. Let's do the math right now. $305,000. We know that. Times 0.65%. So we got that, right? Bruh, this don't make no sense. Zach Parker, bruh, check this out. No, he won the first bid for $305,000. Well, $183,000. Dog, Zach Parker getting paid $122,000. Zach Parker is getting paid $122,000. That's worse than Andrade. Knocked down 305. You feel me? Bruh, that's worse than Andrade. Now, Martin, what you say, family? Say this purse bid shows Andrade's marketability. Now, hold on, hear me out. Now it makes sense. So check this out, fam. We can say that they're treating Demetrius Andrade like a $2 hole. We can say that. But let's be honest. Let's look at it in its totality. Demetrius Andrade is on the open market. He has no promoters. He was mandated to fight his mandatory at middleweight. Demetrius Andrade informed the WBO that he was not going to fight him. He was moving up to super middleweight. He negotiated via purse bid. Well, it went purse bid with Zach Parker and Demetrius Andrade to fight for like I think he was getting paid like $1.2 million or something like that for his fight via purse bid. He pulled out because of an injury. When he pulled out, the WBO mandated him to fight Janabek for the second time. The second time. I am of the opinion that he made a bad move the first time when he pulled out of the fight due to the injury. But that's fine. That's fine. If he was injured, that's fine. Now, What you got to factor is, okay, would Demetrius Andrade got paid more money had he still been a champion in the middleweight division and fought Janabek? I don't know. Maybe it would have been more people to come out and bid for the fight. But for him to move back up to 168 and then let it go to a purse bid, and to have nobody, listen, 186,940,000 square miles of the planet Earth. Only one human being out of 7 billion people on the planet, only one out of all those guys, only one promoter showed up to bid for this fight. That was Frank Warren. So the question I have is this. Shout out to Carl. What you say, sis? You said the last bid was probably Zach Parker's highest payday, and Andrade effed it up. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Carl. He not only did he mess that up, but he messed himself up as well. So what I'm saying, Carl, what I'm saying is this, sis. I don't look at it as though the system was against Andrade, because guess what? Zach Parker is white, and he getting paid $122,000 if they go in on this fight. So the white guy getting screwed over too. Do you follow me? You follow what? You guys follow what? You picking up what I'm putting? Are you guys picking up what I'm putting down? It's messed up what's happening to Andrade, $186,000. But guess what? No promoter, nobody. You know what, dog? Had we known that, hold on, let me see what we raised so far. We got $75.82 we raised. We're gonna need some more money for Andrade. This $75 ain't gonna cut it. Oh, we got a couple of cash apps too. We gotta send money to our dog. You get what I'm saying? So check it out though. Check it out. What I'm saying, Carm, is this. He messed himself up, and then Zach Parker get what you say, Parker not worth $120,000? That man gotta be worth more than that. You say Parker's not worth more than $120K. You get what I'm saying though? Oh, hold on. Let's do this. Let's pull all these guys up. Let's go to BoxRec. Pull them up right there. Let's go to BoxRec. Let's do this. Let's see. Listen, and this is what I want the Andrade fans to understand. Like me, I like Demetrius Andrade. I'm not gonna lie. I like Demetrius Andrade. But I gotta be real though, dog. I gotta be real. Like him, and this is all I've been saying. Okay, Zach Parker. I don't know what Zach Parker record is, but we're gonna find it. All right, Zach Parker 22-0. So Zach Parker is undefeated from what I'm seeing. Oh, he's from Woodville, Derbyshire, UK, United Kingdom. Okay, cool. All right, there you go. Let's go over here. And see, like me, I try to make it make sense. This is how I see things, right? And I can justify, I can articulate my position very well. And let's pull up David Benavidez. Guys. Let's pull him up too. Let's pull up David Benavidez. And see, this is my argument. Right? And as a matter of fact, let's go ahead and do this, man. I hate pulling up the C word. I hate pulling up the C word, boy. Lord knows I hate pulling up the C word. I hate pulling them up. I just say the boy from Mexico. I hate pulling them up, but you know, I hate to do it, but anyways. Baltimore Rack, talk to me, fam. He said, why does nobody ever talk about boxers' talent? All we talk about is the pay-per-views and he sells. Well, he said we're breaking hella amendments, coach. Yeah. No. Hey, Baltimore Racks, you hit the nail right on the head, fam. We always keep it boxing. But a lot of these guys, they are obsessed with their, so this Baltimore Racks, let me explain to you what I'm doing, fam. And I hope you understand this, fam. I'm the one that said we need to focus on boxing. I'm the one that said, hey, listen, man, I have a boxing criteria. I have a boxing criteria right here. I'm the one that said that. You know what they come back over here and still say? They still talk about A side, B side, sign the contract, 60-40, 70-30, my fighter with the PBC, my fighter with top rank, my fighter making this, my fighter making that. They just totally ignore the commandments. So what I said was this, not all of them, but you get what I'm saying. You get what I'm saying. So I said, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna take their talking points and throw it right back at them. Now, when I take their money talking points and throw it right back at them, guess what? I body them with it. I body them with their own talking points. Look, man, your fighter complaining about a contract over here, dog. Your fighter over here, man, you know, he got a net worth of about $3-4 million, dog. He ain't got what y'all saying he got. Man, I don't know this. You know, this fighter right here, you know, this company right here, they got all the black young talent coming out of the Olympics, dog. Like, I go to throwing this stuff back at these guys because this what they hold on to. And when I throw it back, and when I throw it back at them, you know, they don't want to talk about it no more. They don't want to talk about it no more. You get what I'm saying, though. But here go. He said, Coach, Andrade has only fought 2 people anyone has ever heard of. Vance, I can't pronounce his last name, and Willie Nelson. And it ain't even the one people think. You talking about the country singer. I don't know how big Killy Boxing. I don't know. Now, Killy Boxing, shout out to you, man. You say Parker could not sell out a small hall show. 100,000 would be great pay-per-view for him. I don't know, dog. I don't know, dog. Bro. So in the UK, what is Parker's market value? You say if you don't sell, you don't earn. That's just facts. It's not race. Yeah, you know, GGS, you're right about that. But people who only see race, they don't understand that. People who only see race, they feel like because you look like them, you should get a certain amount of money. They don't understand. They don't understand they don't understand business terms like what's the person's market value. What is the market value? Who is the market? The market is the paying consumers. When you hear what is a person's market value, well, this is what the market dictates. When you hear business people talk like that, the market is the people in that particular industry. When they say what is the market value, they're saying what is the market value? What is the demand for this type of fighter to justify the type of money that he wants? Since these guys like to talk about money, I can talk about it better than the best of them. With a GED, but I'm smarter than the motherfucker. That's the market value. You get what I'm saying? Demetrius Andrade, he's an undefeated fighter, but I mean, let's be real, dog. Like, I don't think he has a high market value. Now, whatever that number may be, I don't think it's a high market value. I don't think David Benavidez has a high market value. I don't think Caleb Plant has a high market value. I don't think Jamal Charlo has a high market value. Neither one of these guys they ain't really know. They ain't nobody, dog. These guys ain't really nobody, dog. I was trying to be nice. Neither one of these guys ain't really nobody like that in the market. You get what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying, fam. And this ain't no shade. This ain't no shade. He said people really think it's racism against Andrade. This ain't no shade, dog. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, this ain't no Black Lives Matter moment or nothing like that. He said, don't nobody know Andrade. Bro, like, literally, bro, what is his market value? Can anybody tell me can anybody tell me if they think this is discrimination or racism against Demetrius Andrade? Can anybody tell me what is his market value? Like, I'm still waiting. Anybody, please. Let me open up the phone line because I do want to talk about Shakur Stevenson. Yeah, okay, we've been on this long enough. But I want to show this part right here. I want to show this part right here, guys, before we move on. Let's pull this up. And this is why I've been saying, guys, that's the boy from Mexico. This is what I've been saying. Our brother Demetrius Andrade is 31-0 with 19 KOs. He's an undefeated former champion, right? And he's enrolled in VADA. He's a southpaw, 6 feet tall, 73.5-inch arm reach. Demetrius Andrade was getting paid. I don't know how much he was making with MatchRoom, but from what the sources say, he was getting paid millions of dollars. Millions. And it's being reported that Eddie Hearn in the zone was losing money on Demetrius Andrade because he's not a draw. He can't even sell in his own country. I can't tell you what corner of the market of the United States that he has locked down. I can't tell you that. Like if Tank Davis fight, we know if he do a fight, if Tank Davis do a fight in New York, we know the Barclays Center gonna be packed. We know if Tank Davis do a fight in Atlanta, the Georgia Dome gonna be packed. We know if Tank Davis probably do a fight in Houston, the San Antonio that dome or whatever gonna be packed. He has a track record. So the market, his fan base, the market has him in high demand. The market, the people. Can anyone that's in the United States with me, even on the East Coast, tell me what market in the United States that if Demetrius Andrade does a fight, people gonna be like, oh, we gotta go to that boo-boo fight. You get what I'm saying? I mean, we're not talking about white people, we're talking about black people. What you say, fam? He sold out Rhode Island twice. Great. He sold out Rhode Island twice. Let me ask you a question, Baltimore Racks. What was the size of the venue that he sold out? As a matter of fact, let me see, can I pull that up right here, fam? Let me see, can I pull that up right here? What was the size of the venue? What was the size of the venue that he fought at? Shout out to Ricky.
Hey, okay.
Dropping down quarter of a bam, dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
You say, so if he goes back to MatchRoom now, I guess he would get paid a lot less now. Oh yeah, he can forget that, fam. If he go back to MatchRoom, yesterday's price when it's not today's price. You can believe
Down
that.
from the bar, there's a platform stage. People pimping, sharp as razor blades.
But you get what I'm saying, fam? You get what I'm saying? So let's look at this, fam. See, and this is what I was telling y'all, dog. See, they thought I was hating. I wasn't hating on Jamal Charlo. I wasn't hating on Benavidez. I wasn't hating on Demetrius Andrade. I was specifically saying these dudes need to fight each other. It'll help them raise their profile. You gotta have something more than, please, Canelo, please, I want to fight Canelo next. Because Canelo, they allow Canelo. Canelo is he's the face over here in North America, and he pretty much get leeway with the under-sanctioned bodies. But I will say this: Canelo fought 3 undefeated champions in the super middleweight division on his way to undisputed, and he fought a mandatory in Abney Yildirim. But let's continue. Let's continue. Hold on. I want to show you something. Because I want to make it make sense. I want to make it make sense for you guys. Wow, this is who Demetrius Andrade was fighting. He fought a guy by the name of Willie Nelson, and we're not talking about the country star, at the Turning Stone Resort and Casino in Verona. He went 12 rounds with he stopped this guy in the 12th round, Willie Nelson. Demetrius Andrade fought another dude named Jack Cool K. He fought him at the highly, I can't even pronounce his last name. Ludwig Schaffen. He fought him here, right? He fought this guy in the United States. He fought this guy overseas. This might be Germany. I don't know. I'm not sure. Then he went back to the Turning Stone Resort and Casino in Verona. Maybe this is in Rhode Island. He fought a dude by the name of Alan Tez Fox. Then after that, he fought a dude in the TD Garden in Boston, right? He fought a dude by the name of Walter. Can't even pronounce his last name. And then he fought another dude by the name of Artur Akavov. Fought him in New York Madison Square Garden Theater in New York. That's a small venue. That's like, what, 5,000 people? Then he fought Macy Sulecki. He was the first dude to put paws on him. He fought him at the Dunkin' Donut Center in Providence. Now, I'm pretty sure if I look up the Dunkin' Donut Center, let's see what the Dunkin' Donut Center, what's the capacity of the Dunkin' Donut Center? Let's look at the capacity of the Dunkin' Donut Center. Demetrius Andrade is fighting. Now, I'm not tripping, dog, on, yeah, man, why we talking about him selling out? What does this have to do? What does this have to do? What does this have to do with his skill set? It has nothing to do with the skill set. It has nothing to do with the skill set, fam. It has nothing to do with the skill set, my brother. Nothing. But I want to see what the capacity of this place is. That's what I want to see. What's the capacity of the donut? What it is? The Dunkin' Donut Center. What's the capacity of the Dunkin' Donut Center? Let's see. Can we pull that up? The Dunkin' Donut Center. That's in Providence. Okay. Here we go right here. Let's pull up the capacity of the Dunkin' Donut Center. All right, this is it, right? Okay, nah, this ain't it, right? Anybody know? I'm trying to put, you say 14,000? All right, 14,000. That ain't bad. 14,000 ain't bad. I don't know if he sold it out or not. But 14,000 ain't bad. That ain't bad. He fought a dude, he fought Macy Sulecki. Now, Jamal Talo just canceled the fighting Sulecki. He fought Sulecki. He fought Luke Keeler. He fought Liam Williams. This might be the biggest name on his resume, Liam Williams, to be honest with you. Then he fought Jason Quigley. Okay, fine. This Zach Parker. Now, Zach Parker is 22-0. He's 28 years old in the UK. Damn. Hold on, man. Zach Parker on a 10-round bout, 10-rounder, 12-rounder right here. Zach Parker looked like he ain't fight. Bro, this man resume straight trash. Zach Parker resume is straight doo-doo. So, all right, so him and God damn, bro. Manchester Arena. He fought at the Manchester Arena. He won the WBO International Super Middleweight Vacant title. All right. WBO International Super Middleweight title. He got that. He defended it. So he is a champ. He's a WBO International Super Middleweight champ. So apparently, this belt is what's going to lead you to fight for the championship. This belt, I guess, will make you a mandatory if will make you a mandatory. So anyway, that's Zach Parker. Let's go over here, Jamal Charlo, right? Let's look at Jamal Charlo, our good brother, right quick. Since he's been in the middleweight division, Jamal Charlo, we know he fought J-Rock back in 1972. He fought J-Rock 6 years ago in 2016, right? And since he's been in the middleweight division, he's fought Jorge Sebastian Highland, Hugo Centeno Jr., Mate Korobov, Big Bad Brandon Adams, Big Bad Dennis Hogan. He fought Sergey Derevyanchenko, and he fought Juan Marcius Montiel, and he was scheduled to fight Macy Sulecki, but he canceled the fight. I'm trying to show you guys something. David Benavidez, I'm trying to show you guys something. David Benavidez, he fought Ronald Gavril twice, fought Jalen Love. That was a protege of Floyd Mayweather. Jalen Love wasn't nobody, really, to be honest with you. He fought Anthony Durrell. That was a good fight. This might have been his biggest fight so far. With Anthony Durrell, Romer Alexis Angulo. I remember that. That's who my main man fought. Not Jaime Muguia. The dude who Edgar Berlanga fought him, I think. He bit him on the neck or something. He fought Ronald Ellis. He fought Kyron Davis. Kyron Davis moved up and wait to fight him. And then he fought David Lemieux. So David Lemieux might be the biggest name on this resume. So, all right, you get what I'm saying? So, and then we know that's Canelo. We know that's Canelo. So shit. We ain't got to pull it. Well, we can pull it up if we want to. If you want to, we can go through this. On this undisputed run, let's see, he fought Sergey Kovalev. He fought Daniel Jacobs. He fought Sergey Kovalev in the light heavyweight division. He fought Callum Smith, who was the undefeated champion at the time. He fought Abney Yildirim. It was mandatory. A lot of people didn't like this at all, understandably so, but it was just mandatory. He fought undefeated champion Billy Joe Saunders. He fought undefeated champion Caleb Plant. Then he fought undefeated champion Demetrius Bivol in the light heavyweight division. He lost, and he just fought Gennady Golovkin. So my issue was this, and let's go to Caleb Plant. My issue was this. These guys hurt themselves, in my opinion. They should have fought each other. Now, Caleb Plant is going to fight Anthony Durrell. He fought Saul Canelo Alvarez. He got the bag, $10 million. He fought Caleb Trox, Vincent Fagenbutts, Mike Lee, Jose Uzcategui. So if you look at Caleb Plant, he fought Jose Uzcategui, Mike Lee. That sounds like a rapper. Vincent Fagenbutts, Caleb Trox. He fought Saul Canelo Alvarez, went to the mountaintop in that division, lost. He fought in a valiant effort though, and now he's fighting Anthony Durrell. So my whole thing, guys, was this. You see how Andrade, Charlo, Benavidez, and to a degree Caleb Plant, but at least he landed Canelo, how they hurt themselves by not fighting each other? Do you get what I'm saying? That's all I was saying, dog. That's all I was saying. Alan R., what you say, my brother? You say Plant versus Durrell. Yeah, I see Caleb Plant boxing the hell out of Anthony Durrell. I'm not going to lie to you, dog. I see Caleb Plant dancing around him, boxing him to death. Andre Durrell said he'll never let a white boy beat him. I guess all them dudes that say that they'll never let a white boy beat him. Maybe getting whooped by white boys. So we gonna see what's up. So I think our brother Demetrius Andrade he messed up. He messed up. To me, he messed up. Shout out to you say Ronald Ellis beats on Jamal Charlo and Andrade. And this is what I'm saying, like sitting around waiting on one guy, as though this guy dictates your career. They should have been fighting each other to keep the market. This ain't about the promoters. And I want you guys to understand this. Let me address the chat. This is not about the promoters, guys. This is about the fighters understanding what their market value is. Phone lines open, 530-494-9636. 530-494-9636. The fighters hurt themselves by not fighting each other. You get what I'm saying, fam? The fighters hurt themselves by not fighting each other. That's all I'm saying. And now Demetrius Andrade is in this situation. That's all I'm saying, fam. And that's all I ever been saying. I'm trying to get the cash up now. Hold on, guys. That's all I ever been saying, fam. Phone lines open, 530-494-9636. That's all I ever been saying, dog. By them guys, now Demetrius Andrade he's in a hell of a situation. Baltimore Rats, what do you say, fam? What do you do when nobody wants to fight you? What the F do you do? I would love to know. Hey, you know what, Baltimore Rats? Bro, I don't have an answer for that, fam. I don't have an answer for that, dog. Like, I'm just being honest with you, fam. I don't have an answer for that. I don't have an answer for why Canelo Alvarez didn't want to fight Demetrius Andrade. I don't have an answer for why Jamal Charlo don't want to fight Demetrius Andrade. I don't have an answer for that. So the only thing you can do is fight fight what's in front of you. You get what I'm saying, Baltimore Rats? That's all you can do. And apparently that's all Demetrius Andrade was able to do. Fight who they put in front of him. That's all he could have did, dog. But the thing is, fam, they're gonna use that still against him. Oh man, you ain't been fighting nobody. That's what they're gonna say. You get what I'm saying? So it's kind of like he's in the catch-22. It's kind of like he's in the catch-22. I mean, Jamal Charlo, from what we're learning, was offered $7 million from Eddie Hearn to fight Demetrius Andrade. He turned it down. So his own brother didn't want to fight him. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, I don't have an answer for that, dog. Sometimes the best answer is I don't know. I don't know, Baltimore Rats. I just think, you get what I'm saying? The only thing he can do, fam, is fight what's in front of them, but then people gonna turn around and say he ain't fought nobody. But this why I was saying, these dudes should have been fighting each other. They should have been fighting each other, man. Because listen, these fights gonna come out to bite them in the behind. Because let's say if Canelo Alvarez is out for a year, what is Jamal Charlo, Andrade, David Benavidez going to do? They have to continue to fighting. They got to continue fighting. You get what I'm saying, fam? Yeah, I don't know. Jaime Muguia. Like, all these guys need to be fighting each other. Jaime Muguia is 40-0 in the middleweight division. 40-0 with 32 knockouts. He ain't fought nobody. Bro, hey, shout out to Mark.
Hey, okay.
For dropping that half for, bam, dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
You say Andrade like Eddie big money for subpar opponents. It took first, you say, if took first purse bid with Warren. I guess you're trying to say if he would have took the first purse bid with Warren. You say with Warren had the leverage. Warren now lowballs typical Frank. It say Warren now lowballs typical Frank. Parker not made $100,000 yet. Oh, he haven't? Yeah, but Zach Parker, this is a high payday for him, I guess. Carter, what's your name? Where you calling from?
It's me, Coach James Lee, Coach with the lick read, brother.
James, talk to me, fam. Talk to me.
Hey, see, and that's a lot of the stuff that I be saying, brother. And I understand your plight sometimes when you get on and keep talking about the Wakanda callers, but why do we gotta jump through the hoop to get to the best fight, and the other complexion don't?
Are you talking about?
You feel what I'm saying?
You're talking about Demetrius Andrade, Jamal Charlos.
Absolutely. Why do we? And it always seems to go back to the black and white thing, Coach. Why does the black man gotta jump through hoops to get the best fights or the title fight or the money fight when they don't? You think that's fair?
No, it's not. No, it's
Do you think that's fair about a sport?
No. It's not fair at all. I hear exactly what you're saying. It's not fair at all. The only issue that I have, James Lee, is this. There are several fights that could have been made in the middleweight division. Demetrius Andrade, of course, wanted to fight Canelo Alvarez. So I know that's what you're talking about. He could have fought Canelo.
Absolutely.
Why he had to jump through hoops, and he still can't get that man. The only issue was this. Outside of Canelo Alvarez, because Canelo pretty much does what he wants to do at this point. I think that's kind of obvious for everybody to see. But outside of Canelo Alvarez, were there other big fights that Demetrius Andrade could have made? That he could have had?
I mean, he probably could have fought Brother Charlo.
He could have fought Charlo. Go ahead.
And then but then like you said, they gonna keep on saying, well, he ain't fight nobody. So how long do Canelo get to run around to say, or to keep telling that guy that he ain't never fought nobody? But he fought Mayweather when he was about 20-something years old, didn't he?
Yeah. He think he fought Floyd when he was like 23. But see the thing.
Absolutely. So,
go ahead, James. Sorry about that.
No, I'm listening, Coach. I'm just agreeing with what you were saying.
Nah, but see, this is the thing though, and this is what I was saying, fam. Like, Canelo didn't want to fight him. So I see the racial angle there. But what you're gonna have to explain to me is, okay, how come the black fighter, Jamal Charlo, didn't want to fight him?
Because they chasing the bag too, Coach.
So
they chasing everybody. You know why everybody chasing Canelo? Everybody chasing Canelo. The same reason why all the little weight that's not really making it. The same way why they chasing Javante. They chasing the bag too. They chasing their best day. They hollering about, oh, they wanna fight the best. They wanna do this. They chasing a payday. Period. They chasing a payday. Devin chased a payday. Everybody hollering about he chasing legacy. He chasing no legacy. He thought that them belts was gonna get him the promotion that Gervonta Davis has without the belt.
So do
Them
you?
guys chasing paydays. Them guys are chasing paydays, coach. Them guys are trying to change their lives forever. That's what
So
they're trying to do.
all right. So if they're chasing, so this is the thing though. This is the thing, all right. Demetrius Andrade is a millionaire. Jamal Charlo's a millionaire. Demetrius Andrade made a lot of money with Eddie Hearn. And he's a white promoter, and he paid Demetrius Andrade more money than any other promoter would pay him. So, and he was getting paid a lot.
The same way like he did with Devin. Eddie Hearn had a plot at his time, but his plot ain't work. He overpaid them guys for work they never.
But this is the thing, though. So, where is the racial element? Where's the racial element in that? You had a white guy who overpaid Devin Haney money, and he overpaid Demetrius Andrade money, millions of dollars.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying in that aspect, coach. I'm saying the zone had to try to find a way to get in.
Okay.
Right. So, in their way of trying to get in, he thought that he was going to buy his way in.
Mm-hmm.
But it's not working because the people that was already set in place in these other promotion companies, they wasn't letting that happen.
Mm-hmm.
They wasn't gonna let him buy his way in. That's why don't nobody want to fight none of his guys.
Yeah, you talking about
You know it's politics.
You know what? I don't.
Politics and
yeah, it's a politics with the promotional companies because the situation Eddie Hearn is in is Al Heyman don't like him. They used to be all right. Bob Arum don't like him. So you have a white promoter and a black. You have a white promoter and a black promoter that don't like a white promoter from the UK. Frank Warren doesn't like him. Frank Warren doesn't like him. Lou DiBella doesn't like him. The executive of Showtime don't like him. But the guy that they don't like, he's paying the black fighters. He's paying these guys good money.
Yeah, but it's not what I'm saying is, and we can never get around that. Eddie is paying them guys.
Eddie's paying them.
Bob ain't gonna kick out that kind of money.
Yeah.
Bob ain't gonna kick out that kind of money, brother.
No, he's not. Yeah.
That's the only thing that I'm saying. And I'm not into the Wakanda movement. I'm not saying I'm not going black or white. I just like to see good fights. But we gotta stay realistic. We gotta see it for what it is, right? And then like I heard the guy on your show yesterday. Yesterday was the other day. I might have caught a late show. The white guy had about black guys. They don't want to take the loss from the white guy. Really, bro. Like we've been dealing with this type of stuff, bro, for life, bro. They invented basketball, right? They invented basketball. We came and took that over. They got mad. They invented football. We came and took that over. They got mad. They invented baseball. We came and we couldn't come and take that over. So you know who came and take that over? The Cubans and the Mexicans came and took that over. Now they mad about that. But we mad. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't. Everybody. The only thing that I hate, coach, is everybody keeps trying to act like they sit back and try to act like that this boxing thing is not political.
No, the boxing is political. Everyone knows that. But what I'm trying to say is it is political. But where you're losing me at is this. I get what you're saying with Canelo. You're saying that. So in your opinion, you feel that the system, whatever that system is, the politics in boxing, is preventing black fighters from landing the signature fights with the top guys. Is that what you're saying?
Pretty much.
So, do you consider Jamal Charlo a top guy?
Yeah, I would.
And I know you. Do you consider Demetrius Andrade a top guy?
Absolutely.
Is there a reason why they haven't fought each other?
Because of the drawing power. It's the drawing power, coach. Yeah, everybody knows when you fight, because like we said, we know who the superstar of that sport is, right?
Right.
Because of his longevity.
Who is the superstar? Canelo, right?
Canelo.
Right.
Because of his longevity, right? So everybody looks at, I want this fight with Canelo, right? Because I can get a bag, and if I beat him, I become a megastar.
Right. I understand that.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get
so,
that.
So we looking at, and then like we adding up like the champions that Canelo has fought, right? And when we look at it, who are these champions really?
So hold on, let's break this down. You said it's the drawing power. The reason why Charlo and Demetrius Andrade haven't fought each other, you said because of the drawing power or the lack of drawing power. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Now let's start right there. Can you explain to me why two African American men in America don't have the drawing power from their people who look like them to support them to come out and buy their fights?
To be honest, Coach, we're not the ones that support that.
What do you mean we're not the ones? What do you mean? I don't.
We're just not the highest population of boxing viewers is Mexican.
So is that the Mexicans' fault? Like, or not?
No, it's not.
Is that Canelo's fault?
No,
So
it's not.
So
it's not.
Is it? So wouldn't that be? Wouldn't that be Jamal Charlo and Demetrius Andrade's fault that they can't galvanize their fan base to support them enough to become a draw? Because the market dictates who they want to see, right? The market dictates that, hey, man, the reason why Canelo is a big draw and he gets the money he made because the market, which is the people chose him. They like him. They like to see him fight. Whether they like the fight or not, they come out and support them. If the market, the people don't come out and support Jamal Charlo or don't come out and support Demetrius Andrade, are you saying that it's the system of boxing that's making that happen? Not allowing, you get what I'm trying to say? I see what you're saying with Canelo.
I know,
but Canelo
I know
can't.
Exactly. I know. Yeah, I know exactly what you're saying, Coach. But we just gotta take it for what it is. And us, me and you, I don't know your full ethnicity, but I'm looking at you. I'm looking at you.
Black.
The description fits me as a black man,
yes,
right?
Yes.
So we know in white America, right? They teach theirs, right? They help themselves. They help each other. Our community, we don't do that. We like crabs in a barrel. You understand what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah, I understand.
I gotta climb over top. I gotta climb over top of the next man to get help. Instead of me standing underneath the next man, supporting him to get up so he can pull me up so I can get up too. Or the same way like the Mexican community does. So like I done lived in various cities, Coach, and I've seen how you will have 3 Mexican families that live in one house together, right? Until everybody builds up and can buy their own home. We don't do that.
So what does that have to do with Demetrius Andrade? What does that have to do with him?
Because it goes towards the way they're being marketed. Like they belong to promotion companies. Promotion companies are supposed to market these guys, right? When you become a part of a promotion company, that means somebody's promoting you. You're not promoting yourself. Somebody else is promoting you. Because if you were able to promote yourself, you wouldn't have to join a promotion company.
Right. So all right, I got you. So to summarize it, you're of the opinion that the reason that Demetrius Andrade is being treated unfairly. What say you? Well, to summarize everything, because we got other calls calling in. What's to summarize what you call?
I'm just saying why the man don't want to give that man his shot at his stardom. Because he not getting no other kind of way. He's getting there. Everybody getting there when he's beating their ass. He's beating them up. So what he got to do next? Now I want Canelo. I want a top dog.
Well, Demetrius,
I earned my spot.
Let me explain to you. You might not be aware of this. Canelo Alvarez is the undisputed champion at 168 pounds, super middleweight. Demetrius Andrade, this is his first fight at 168 pounds. He just moved up. This is his first fight.
Yeah, but they were trying to get him at 60 though, Coach.
Yeah. But that was they were trying to get him at 60. Jamal Charlo was trying to get him at 60. But Canelo fought Daniel Jacobs and he fought Triple G. He moved up. So I'm saying now you're saying why he can't get a shot. Well, now he just moved up to 168 pounds. If he beats Zach Parker, this supposed to put him in a position to become a mandatory in the WBO to Canelo's WBO strap. David Benavidez. David Benavidez.
When he beat him, you think Canelo gonna give him a shot?
I don't know. Because hold on. Listen, I'm being honest with you. Because David Benavidez is the WBC interim champion. So he's already the champ. So if let's say Demetrius Andrade beats Zach Parker in November, I'm pretty sure he ain't gonna get a shot before David Benavidez, or whoever may be whoever may be the mandatory with the WBA. I think it's gonna be an order. I think it's gonna be an order. I mean, you get what I'm saying? Whoever was the mandatory the longest, that might be the guy to get the shot. Then Canelo fight the other guy, then the other guy. You see what I'm saying? So that's how that'll work. I would assume, anyways. But these sanctioning bodies do what they want to do. To be fair. So.
Yeah, ain't no question. But I appreciate you, coach. Man, I know you got to get out of a call about.
Yeah.
Let me talk.
Shout out to Jay. Hey, Jay, you from B-More? You from B-More, right? Hey, let them know you from B-More.
Yes,
You the one told me about how Tank Davis. You grew up with his mother. And I got the video. Remember, that video did almost 40,000 views. So, shout out to James Lee though. Salute James Lee B-More. Hold on, guys. Hold on. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Hey, what's up, Coach? This is Swift 718.
Swift 718. Talk to me, fam.
What's up, Coach? Listen, man, I feel bad for Boo Boo, man. He's been wanting to fight Charlo. He's been wanting to fight Canelo. He's been wanting to fight, all of these guys. They didn't want to give him the fight for whatever reason. And Charlo said, "We want you to stay broke." Canelo just said, "You didn't fight anybody," but he's calling him out, trying to fight. He's an Olympian. He's undefeated champion. It's bad. I don't know what's wrong, why these guys don't want to fight each other. He started negotiating with Benavidez. I don't know what happened. It fell off. Anyway, where we are now.
I'm not gonna lie to you, Swift. Bro, I'm confused. I don't know what Andrade is doing. I don't know. I really don't have any answers. All I know, fam, is he's a free agent. He don't have to deal with Eddie Hearn anymore. He's a free agent. Now he's on his own, and he got mandated to defend his title against Janabek. He lets the WBO know that, hey, I'm moving up to 168 to fight Zach Parker. So the WBO said, okay, cool. We're gonna still allow you to hold your belt while you move up to fight him. The fight goes to purse bid. Frank Warren wins the purse bid for like $2 million, $3 million, something like that. And he wins $1.8 million. Sorry about that, $1.8 million. He wins the purse bid. Andrade pulls out of the fight. And Andrade was going to get paid 1.1 or $1.2 million, something like that, right? He pulls out of the fight. Yeah. And then he comes back down to 160. And then they say, hey, listen, we're going to mandate you to fight your mandatory again at the middleweight division. He decides after 30 days to drop the belt and then move up to 168. So now the same guy that he pulled out of the fight of, he's going to have to fight this guy again. It goes back to purse bid. No promoter, no Eddie Hearn, no Bob Arum, no Lou DiBella, no Al Heyman, no Tom Brown, no promoter on the planet showed up to bid for his fight.
That's a shame.
So I'm like, his market value is not high. He doesn't have a high market value.
It's not.
That's all I'm saying. Like, in this argument, he can't get the shot at the Canelo. He can't get the shot at the Canelo. And like my brother James Lee said, everybody chasing the bag. They want to get Canelo. So all right, so what do you suppose? So basically, what they're saying is, and I'm not saying James Lee saying this. This is what they're saying. Okay, this Canelo, this is what you're gonna do. You're gonna have Jamal Charlo in line. Then you're gonna have David Benavidez in line. Then you're gonna have Demetrius Andrade in line. What we want to see you do, we want to see you fight David Benavidez, and then if you beat him, we want to see you fight Jamal Charlo. Then if you beat him, we want to see you fight Demetrius Andrade. So what are these three guys are going to be doing while they're waiting on Canelo? Well, they're just gonna sit around and continue to fight the Macy Suleckis and Juan Montiels. They're going to continue to do that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then when they finish doing that, then they're going to try to land the bag. And I'm like, to me, that doesn't make sense. They can do so much more, build their profile even more by fighting each other instead of waiting on one guy. That's been my whole thing, fam. That's all I've been saying. So
yeah. Now, in Boo Boo's defense, he wanted to fight all these guys. They didn't want to fight him for whatever. Even Jaime Munguia was his mandatory for a minute. Yeah. Jaime Munguia wasn't enacting his mandatory. Shot. It's crazy. These fighters are on some sucker shit. And, I used to box, right? I could say it. These fighters are on some sucker shit. These promoters are on some sucker stuff. They don't want to work with Eddie. And it's hurting. That's why I'm happy for the Paul brothers. I don't give a damn about the Paul brothers, but I'm happy that they're hijacking boxing because these BS promoters have. You know how the sport was when we grew up watching the sport. This sport was something special. These promoters have gave it away to guys like Jake Paul, Logan Paul, and I'm happy because they're bringing money to it, and it's going to give these promoters a kick in the balls. But things ain't all of that wonderful in Wakanda either, because the PBC, you had, if you want to talk about Errol Spence, how long he wanted to fight one time. How long did he want to fight one time? One time wouldn't fight him. David Benavidez wanted Caleb Plant. He wanted Charlo. The Charlos again. Oh, you're broke. You're gonna stay broke. We don't want to fight you. Like, so even over there, PBC ain't making their guys fight each other either. So
that's what I'm saying.
It's just crazy right now.
That's what I'm saying. But listen, Swift 718. Thank you so much for calling in, fam. Salute, fam.
All right, my brother. Enjoy the show. Bye.
Yes, sir. Shout out to JBN. Dropping that $2. Bam, super chat on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
JBN, he said, have you heard Canelo finna be in Creed 3? Yeah, I heard.
From the bar, there's a platform stage. People pimping, sharp as razor blades.
Bro, shout out to K Cossey. Dropping that quarter of a bam, dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
What to say, fam? You say Boo Boo could have hired you to promote and troll for him to build his fan base.
Down from the bar, there's a platform stage. People pimping, sharp as razor blades.
Shout out to Texas Bulldog. For dropping that $2. Bam, super chat on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
Texas Bulldog, I don't understand what you're saying. I get you trying to say no one on earth can say Yildirim was more worthy than David. Yeah, listen, I'm not saying, Texas Bulldog, I'm not saying Yildirim was more worthy than David or anything. I'm not saying any of that, fam. But there's something that you're missing. The WBC champion was David Benavidez. And what I'm trying to do, Texas Bulldog, hit me out, fam.
Down from the bar, there's a platform stage. People pimping, sharp as razor blades.
David Benavidez was the WBC champion. Canelo Alvarez won the vacant WBC title when he moved up. When he went to light heavyweight, then he moved back down to the super middleweight. When he moved up, moved back down, when he moved up and fought Sergey Kovalev and he moved down to 168, the WBC title was vacant because David Benavidez had that belt in his possession not one time, but 2 times. True. If David Benavidez would have kept his belt, Guess what? He would have had an opportunity more than likely to fight Canelo Alvarez. David Benavidez lost his strap, fam, twice. So once he loses his strap, the only way Canelo became undisputed, he had to fight the other guys who had the belts. Yildirim was a mandatory. Guess what? We wouldn't even be having this conversation if David Benavidez never would have lost his belts twice. Canelo would have had to go through David Benavidez to get that shot, to get that title. You get what I'm saying? Just like Canelo had to go through Caleb Plant in order to become undisputed. So I think you're missing that. I think you're really missing that now. Now once David Benavidez lost his title, now we can argue whether he should have still been number 1 or not. I don't know. We can argue about that if that's what you want to do, but you gotta understand, dog. Like these dudes had their power, they had their destiny in their own hands. And I don't think it was no kind of conspiracy from the man. The reason why David Benavidez lost his belt. He lost his belt because he was on cocaine and because he came in overweight. That's what I'm saying. He had his own destiny in his own hands. All he had to do was keep his belt. That's all. So you gotta look at that too, fam. It's not about who was worthy. It's about who was in position at the time. David Benavidez lost his belt twice, dog. So you gotta look at all those factors as well, fam. That's all I'm saying. And if you didn't like the Yildirim fight, I'm pretty sure you didn't watch it. So it is what it is. Ain't nothing wrong with that, fam. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Hey, this is Carlos from California.
Carlos from California. Talk to me.
Yeah, I just wanted to address the question you had asked in the beginning of the show, which was if I thought Shakur was a weight bully.
Yeah, he's a weight bully.
I don't really think so. I think that's just a part of the sport. You know, most fighters try to make a certain weight, but I feel like if he can't make it anymore, you should just move up, which is natural to do it. And I forgot what your other question. Oh, well, in regards to Andrade, I would say, you know, I don't pay attention to what they get paid. I would just say he should take this fight, regardless of what they pay him, and just stay active, get his name out there as much as possible so he'll get the bigger money fights.
Okay. Yeah, it's just the thing is, this fight with Zach Parker went to a purse bid, and that's the thing. When you let a fight go to a purse bid, you know, you at the mercy of the highest bidder. Like when when Bob Arum had Terrence Crawford and Sean Porter was with the PBC, they couldn't come to an agreement for the fight. So what happened was the fight, I think before it went to a purse bid, and Al Heyman backed out of it because he knew he wasn't going to be able to put that kind of money up that Bob Arum was going to put up. So he backed out of it, and Bob Arum bid $10 million on that fight. Crawford got, according to the WBO rules, Crawford got 60%, and Sean Porter got his highest payday. He made $4 million. You get what I'm saying? So yeah, in that case, it worked out well. Because I guess maybe these guys, Crawford and Sean Porter, had a higher market value, according to Bob Arum, right? But now, Demetrius Andrade, he kind of screwed himself over because now we got it. Now my thing is, I'm all about accountability. We have to look at, he wasn't able to land Canelo. Okay, that's fine. He wasn't able to land Canelo. Jamal Charlo wasn't able to land Canelo. Demetrius Andrade, but David Benavidez haven't been able to land Canelo. But Caleb Plant have landed Canelo, PBC fighter, right? And the reason why he was able to land it was because when Canelo was going for undisputed, he had that belt. And my thing is, if David Benavidez would have held that belt, then guess what? He would have got that Canelo fight because you got something that Canelo wanted. That's my argument. Now, as it relates to Demetrius Andrade, I'm not gonna lie to you, dog. And James Lee said it as well. Like, his own people don't support him. His market, whoever his fan base is, it's not enough. He doesn't have enough fans to support him enough to drive up his market value. So since there is no demand for Demetrius Andrade, he's going to be at the mercy of take whatever we give you. You get what I'm saying? Because Al Heyman don't want him. Bob Arum don't want him. He can't go back to Matchroom. Eddie Hearn was overpaying for him. You get what I'm saying? So, like, where does he go from here? He's tried to fight Canelo. He's tried to fight Charlo. He's tried to fight, I think they're the only, Triple G. Said he called out Triple G. He can't even get a Triple G fight. He tried to fight Jaime Munguia. This guy tried to fight four fighters that don't want to fight him. So he kind of like, I don't, bro, like I kind of feel like, dang, I don't know what to say. So I don't know, fam. His market value is not out. He can't land the signature fights. Nobody wants to fight him. So I mean, what do you do? What do you do? Anything else you want to say, Carlos?
Yeah, that's true. No, that's it, sir.
All right, shout out to Carlos from Cali, man. Jose, shout out to Jose Mesa.
Hey, okay.
Dropping that $2. Bam, super chat on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
He said, what you say? You say, why don't Tank give the brothers the pay they need?
Down from the bar, there's a platform stage. People pimping, sharp as razor blades.
Shout out to Y2K.
Hey, okay.
Dropping that quarter of a bam, dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
What did say, family? Said, let's not forget that Andrade backed out of the male Charlo at the last minute after Arum gave him the raise he wanted. To the last caller, wrap it up. After Arum gave him a raise, Andrade was signed to Bob Arum. I don't know who he was signed to, be honest with you, but okay. You know what? I wasn't on the scene at that time, on YouTube, to be fair. So I don't know a lot about that situation, my brothers, to be fair.
Down from the bar, there's a platform stage. People pimping, sharp as razor blades.
Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Hey man, coach, this is AJ from France again. How are you?
AJ from France.
The question is, man, Andrade match, I just wanted to bring something up on that again. It's like, Andrade, would he get to face Benavidez for any sort of interim arrangements? Has that happened in the past? That is, I know he's going to fight against Zach Parker. But anyways, the question is, if Canelo isn't ready and if he wants to go for a Bivol's rematch, whatever he plans to do after his surgery. My question is, has anything in the past happened where two interim champions fight and then they go on to face the real champion or whatever? Has it happened in the past? Can we see something like that? I'm just a bit going far-fetched from what the situation today, but would like to know about that.
Repeat that part, what you said. Say it again, just that one part.
No, I mean, all that I was saying is that, at the moment, I know, right, we have an interim match coming up for the WBO super middleweight title, but then I'm just asking if in the future we could see something like the WBA regular champion fighting the interim champion of WBC, WBO, and they doing something up to bring up a match against Canelo as a mandatory. Has something in the past happened like this? And can we expect something of that sort? That is one thing.
Yes.
And the other is, you can answer this later as well. Any comments about Joe Joyce versus Joe Parker, or are you doing that tomorrow?
Yeah, no, I'm not doing that fight tomorrow. I'm gonna do the fight tonight. I'm probably gonna go on someone else's channel and watch their live. Because Saturdays I normally try to take a break. I can't cover two fights back to back, man. You know I can't. But I'm gonna cover Shakur Stevenson tonight.
No problem.
Else. Now, to answer your question, yes, there have been situations where the sanctioning bodies. The duty of a champion is to defend your belt against all mandatory challengers. The problem I have with the sanctioning bodies, AJ, is this. The things have become so political. Promoters control the sanctioning bodies. So what a promoter would do is they can let's say a guy is going to become the mandatory. Let's say Crawford has a mandatory coming up if he's with a promoter, or Spence has a mandatory coming up. In the IBF, Spence hasn't fought his mandatory and hasn't fought a mandatory in like 3 years. You get what I'm saying? And that's because the Al Heyman has been able to, I guess, pay off the IBF to hold off the mandatory somehow, right? And these sanctioning bodies are so corrupt that the sanctioning bodies can make things a lot easier if they do what they supposed to do. Okay, Canelo, this guy's your mandatory. Okay, Jamal Charlo, this guy's your mandatory. Oh, okay, you a champion with the WBO, you a champion with the WBC, WBO. Let's work together to see can we get these two champions to fight each other. Like, it would be a big help if they would do that too. But then some of the fighters be ducking other fighters. I don't want to fight you. You don't make enough money. You ain't got the ice I got. So the fighters are responsible for some of. I'm not making these big fights. The promotional companies are responsible, and the sanctioning bodies. It's not just one thing. It's an accumulation of things. If you get what I'm saying.
No, but the thing is actually, like, yeah, that's what, I'm a bit surprised by a couple of things. That is, we have a WBO super middleweight interim championship match coming up later this year, which was supposed to happen in May this year.
Right.
But then again, I mean, and then we have another WBO heavyweight match. I mean, like, how are these sanctioning bodies just like the sanctioning matches, I'm just kind of curious about that, like, for their whims and fancies, if they see tie, for example, WBC, they gave Deontay Wilder a big run. They didn't even enforce the mandatory for a really long time. And you see how boxing got caught, and what happened to Dillian White, we all saw that. So it's like you have too much politics here. Why is it we have 4 associations in the sport of boxing is what I have always wondered. But anyways, thanks for the answer.
Yeah, shout out to AJ, man. Shout out to AJ for France. Yeah, man. I see that's the problem, guys. It just, you get what I'm saying? And this is what I was saying, like, I'm hearing both arguments. I'm hearing both sides of the coin. And I'm like, bro, it's not as simple as this one thing. It's like, bro, you dealing with promoters, the fighters, and you dealing with the sanctioning bodies. The sanctioning bodies are controlled by the promoters. I mean, so it just, you know what I mean? It's a dirty game, dog. It's a dirty game. It's a dirty game. It's a dirty game, dog. That's all I'm saying. So you get what I'm saying? And I think that these fighters have hurt themselves by not being able to by not fighting each other. In a way, I do feel bad for Andrade because he was signed to the zone. Triple G didn't want to fight him. He was signed to the zone. Jaime Munguia didn't want to fight him. Tried to make the fight with Jamal Charlo. They offered him $7 million. He turned that down. Jamal Charlo didn't want to fight him. And then Canelo Alvarez says he has a horrible style. Canelo don't want to fight him. So he has 4 fighters that don't want to fight him. Like, what do you do at that point? You see what I'm saying? But anyway, let's talk about tomorrow. Well, tonight. Talking about tomorrow and tonight. It is what it is, fam. Let's get y'all hit the likes up for me, man. I need to try to get the likes at 300. Let me see what we got. We need 3 more likes. 3 more likes, guys, get to 300. 3 more likes to get to 300. 3 more likes. Let's go over here and look at let's look at the schedule. So we do see that we have tonight, we have Shakur Stevenson versus Rob Conceição. 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 What was it? Conceição. Yeah, Conceição. Sorry about that. Robson Conceição. So we got Shakur Stevenson versus him tonight, right? We're going live for that fight at 10 o'clock. So y'all be back here at 10. We know that Shakur lost his belts. I got Shakur by a 12-round decision. I don't think he's going to stop this guy. This gonna be a decision. He's not going to stop this guy. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
What's up, Coach? This is Adrian from D Block, D Town, D City, baby.
Adrian from D Block, talk to me.
You already know. Okay, man. I'm pretty upset, man.
What?
Shakur Stevenson didn't make weight.
Yeah.
Even though, he said he don't want to, I don't want to lose my, I guess, whatever he got going on for the fight Saturday. But should I really condemn him, knowing that that's what I do for Tank Davis, that he was always missing weight? I mean, should I do the same thing what I do for Benavidez? Missed weight. I mean, everybody.
No. Listen. When you have a boxing,
I don't see any backlash. I see no backlash coming from anybody else putting stuff on him. They're giving him excuses of saying, well, he's going to 135. He already said a week ago, 2 weeks ago, that he's struggling to make weight. Well, then you should have said that from the beginning. You know what I mean? When you're a fighter, when you have all these legends behind you, Floyd Mayweather, Manny Pacquiao, Juan Manuel Marquez, Antonio Barrera, You got Oscar De La Hoya. You got everybody that have done and strived to do. Even Bernard Hopkins at the 160 limit. I mean, just limit Triple G, right? I mean, these guys work. They had that work ethic, which I have a lot of respect for Shakur Stevenson. But I kind of lost a little bit of respect now, knowing that he used that excuse to say, "Well, I'm jumping up to 135." What do you think about that, Coach?
I mean, listen, we got to keep the same energy. If you're gonna say that David Benavidez, he came in overweight, he's a weight bully, he should move up. You got to keep, because he missed weight, you got to keep that same energy with Shakur Stevenson. I don't believe in the double standards. If you whatever you said for David Benavidez, whatever you said for any other fighter that missed weight, you got to keep that same energy for Shakur. Now, if you're expecting Shakur Stevenson fans to keep that same energy, you're not going to get that. It's always going to be a double standard in boxing. That's just where the cookie crumbles. But no, he gets that. He's supposed to get that same energy. He missed weight. It was unprofessional. Some people saying he been a weight bully, but the only problem is the guy he's fighting is literally probably bigger than him. You get what I'm saying? Rob Conceição. Yeah. But everything that applied to David Benavidez as it relates to missing weight applies to Shakur Stevenson as well. He don't get no pass with me for that. So
one more thing, and that's it, Coach. You know me. I know you're busy. I know you're going through the thing, but look at this. Do you think if he knocks out this guy tomorrow, and then let's just say he knocks him out. Let's just say, because he got the extra pounds, he's going to be even bigger tonight. I mean, tomorrow night.
And Robson's going to be bigger too. The other guy's going to be bigger as well.
Yeah. The other guy, actually, he's a gold medalist. He's an Olympic gold medalist. I didn't even know that, but he is. Anyways, if he goes up in weight, Coach, 135, I'm telling you, man, that is going to be one of the greatest matchups. If Haney, I think Haney, I don't know if he's going to stay at 135. Maybe he's going to go up to 140 where Ryan's at. But if Shakur can go up to 135 and blitz everybody out, I will still kind of get a little pissed off knowing he missed weight. But I know Shakur Stevenson could go in there and beat the brakes off of Tank Davis. That's all I got to say, Coach.
All right, shout out to
what do you think? Go for it, Coach. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Y'all have a good show. Peace.
Yes, sir. Shout out to Adrian, man. Baltimore Ranks. I got you, fam. I'm going to show you the undercard now. We got Joe Joyce fighting tomorrow night at the O2 Arena, at the AO Arena in Manchester, right? Joe Joyce and Joseph Parker. I have Joe Joyce stopping Joseph Parker in the 11th or 12th round. 11th or 12th round. I have Joseph Parker winning this fight in the first half of the fight because Joe Joyce is slow, but the juggernaut is going to keep coming. And I think his constant pressure and it's going to eventually make Joseph Parker gas out to try to keep him off of him. And I think he's going to get stopped in by the 11th round. That's by the 11th or 12th. That's my prediction on that. Shakur Stevenson, Rob Conceição. Let's go over here. What is this is the undercard. As a matter of fact, I got a better one. I got a better picture to show you right here. I think I got a better picture. Hold on, fam. No, I had a better one. Let's see. Where the other one at? Yeah. Hey, Baltimore Racks, here you go, fam. Here you go. Now this picture look gangster now. You got Shoo right there. You got Shakur. You got Davis. You get what I'm saying? You got I forgot this brother name right here, man. Damn, I forgot this brother name. Man, I forgot this brother name here, right? Man, y'all help me out. What this brother name is, man? I forgot this brother name. I forgot this dude name. So you got the jitterbugs on deck. The jitterbugs on deck right here, man. So let me go ahead and show you who they. Let me go ahead and show you who they is. D.R., what you say, family? Say, that's all I think is Stevenson is sleeping on Robson. Nah, yeah, he can't. Nah, yeah, he can't sleep on that dude there, fam. Can't sleep on Robson. Yeah, you can't sleep on that dude there. That fight. Oh yeah, Jahi. Hey, shout out to Boxing Jill. Salute to you, fam. Thank you. I have forgot all about him, dog. I have forgot his name, fam. I forgot his name. Shout out to Boxing Gyms. But you get what I'm saying, though, right? I like this picture, though. And the other dude is this dude. Oh, did you know what this is? This hold on. I think this Floyd Diaz. This Floyd Diaz, right? I think this guy. This Diaz. This Floyd Diaz. So yeah, we got the jitterbugs on deck. We got the jitterbugs on deck. We got the jitterbugs on deck. So hold on. Let's go over here and see what let's go over and see what it is. Jaheed Tucker versus Jose Luis Sanchez. That's an 8-rounder welterweight bout. So Jaheed's a future welterweight coming up. All right. Need a future. Bruce Shoo Carrington. Shoo versus Jose Argel. 6-rounder featherweight bout. All right. Armani Alamesteca versus Omar Urieta. That's going to be 6-rounder. Lightweight. Pablo Valdez versus Noé Alejandro Lopez. That's a 6-rounder welterweight bout. Orlando Gonzalez versus Misael Lopez. That's a featherweight bout. Okay, then we got Floyd Cashflow Diaz versus Eduardo Diogo, right? Junior featherweight. Okay, cool. Hey, Baltimore Rex, boy, we got a good one, boy. We got a good card, fam. We got a good card, fam. I can tell you that. He said you're going to be dehydrated going to be weight drained. I know, bro. It's part of boxing. But you must follow the regulations. What you say, fam? You say cash flow from 24/7 Mayweather. All right, but you get what I'm saying, though. So we got some fight. So we're going live for the fight tonight. And we're going live for the fight tonight. No, I'm not going live tomorrow night, man. I need a break. I watch somebody else live, but I can't do it, dog. Back to back. Now I did 2 shows yesterday. We did 2 shows yesterday with Midnight Conversations in the boxing, and then I'm doing the show today. Then we're going to fight part of the night. That ain't the main event. Ain't gonna come on to about 11:30, 12. So it's like, man, goddamn, bro. I'm only human. Shout out to Ron. What did he say, family? Say this turkey saying Tank Davis has always missed weight. He said, win, turkey. Be more accurate with your comments. I think Tank only missed weight one time, Ron, to be fair. I think he only missed weight one time. Cool, bro. What did you say, fam? You say Robson can box, coach. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, he can box. That's why I say I got Shakur Stevenson winning in a 12-round decision. No, that dude can box, fam. That dude can box. I got the Shakur winning by decision. As a matter of fact, we're going to shut the live down in about 15 minutes. So this is what I want to do, because I want to give everybody a shout out. Let me do a poll. Who you guys? We're just going to do a poll. We're going to do a poll. Stevenson versus Conceição. Who wins? Fuck around and who wins? What we're gonna do? We'll do it like this here. Stevenson should have had this on earlier. Stevenson by KO or TKO. Stevenson by decision. I'm picking him by decision. That's my prediction, guys, for tonight. I got Shakur Stevenson winning by decision. He's not gonna knock this guy out. I don't believe so. Conceição. I gotta make it an option by KO or TKO. By KO, TKO, and then Conceição by decision. They go to poll, guys. They go to poll. That's what we got. So I get the rest of those votes before we shut it down in that and we got 20 minutes before we shut it down in 20 minutes. You get what I'm saying? Super Sardona, what you say, brother? You said I'll put a little down on Shakur for the KO in case Conceição's tank doesn't hold up in the later rounds. I think that guy gonna be ready, man. So I think he's gonna be ready, bro. He made weight real good. He did not look weight drained. He didn't look weight drained or nothing. He made weight real good, fam. I honestly believe Gary Hawkins, what to say, fam? He said Conceição ain't going to be no joke at all. Shakur needs to be on point. Ask Valdez. Yeah, absolutely. DR, what you say, fam? Or D9R, R9. You say he was at plus 1,000. Now he's plus 750. You talking about Shakur? Shit, he was at. Oh no. My bad. You're talking about Conceição. He's plus 750. Okay. You say no poll for Zach Parker and Boo Boo? No, they're not fighting yet. We only do polls for fights that's actually the day before a fight. So, JT, what you say, fam? You say the upset is a good bet, in my opinion, because Conceição was hungry. Yeah, that dude hungry, bro. They going 12 rounds, fam. They going 12 rounds. M Society, what you say? You say I haven't heard of that brand. But one thing I can tell you, it all depends on your mood. Oh, y'all talking about something else. Okay. Oh, y'all talking about edibles. Hey, Bless. Well, talk to me, sis. Talk to me. I already know you putting a couple dollars on this here. I already know you putting a couple dollars on it. Talk to me. Tell me what you got. How you see this going? B. Logan, you say y'all tripping. Watch what Shakur do. What you say, fam? You say not bigger but taller, skinny. We gonna see what the polls say. We gonna see what the polls say. The poll gonna tell us. The poll gonna tell us what we need to hear. The poll is gonna tell us what we need to hear. All I know, man, is Robson. Somebody gonna get pause put on him tomorrow. You get what I'm saying? It is what it is. Oh Lord, I swear to God, when I see that whole ass nigga coach man like highways, I'm gonna put them paws on him. Nigga, Wakanda forever, bitch. Oh Lord, he threw Wakanda through that fence. Wakanda is dead. Oh Lord. We gonna see what's up. We gonna see how they do this. I think it's gonna go 12 rounds. Carter, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Hey, what's up, Coach? It's Gustavo from Houston, Texas.
Gustavo from Houston, talk to me.
Hey, what's going on? I think for the Shakur Stevenson situation, I think it's kind of not a good look, of course, right? That he didn't make weight. Do we, as boxing fans, think he was going to win the fight regardless if he made weight? Yeah, like I do believe if he made 130, he'll still probably win. But now I feel like when he wins, because I do believe he's going to win, they're going to look at him a little different because everybody knows the sacrifice it takes to get down to that weight. So you're technically going to use that as an advantage, kind of in a sense, right? Because you didn't have to go through that extra betting of the pound and a half extra. But it should be a good fight, though. I mean, this guy's an Olympian, gold medalist. He can crack too. You seen that on Oscar Valdez face?
Yeah. He looked good in that first
Oscar Valdez. Yeah, I believe Oscar Valdez lost the fight, like honestly. But you know how politics are. They wanted the Mexican guy to win to go, against the younger, up and coming black boxer.
Who's Mexican?
Oscar Valdez.
Yeah, Oscar Valdez. Yeah.
Right, when him and Concepcion fight, more than likely ESPN is going for the guy that is more marketable.
Yeah, they're
going to go to Oscar Valdez.
They're going for
right?
the house fight. They went for the house fighter. Yeah. But so are you saying that? Right. Are you saying that Conceição won that fight and they gave it to Oscar Valdez? Do you feel Oscar Valdez won the fight?
No, they definitely gave it to Oscar Valdez. They were leaning more towards him. So when he came on into the later rounds of the fight, it looked good, right? Ending he came back. But, since the beginning, the Brazilian had his foot on the gas. He was trying to go. So I expect him to put up a really good fight because, as much as Shakur Stevenson did win, it was as far as Oscar Valdez, he put up a good fight. I think the knockdown was just emotion. I don't believe he was hurt. I don't think Shakur Stevenson thought he was hurt either. Like it was more like the off balance. But it was a good knockdown, right? Like that dude's on point. Shakur Stevenson's on point. So it should be a good fight. I mean, for sure. And who knows what that 1.5 pounds extra is going to do to Shakur Stevenson, what people are saying stuff. And you could definitely see the size on the politics, like other YouTube boxing channels that they're not really highlighting over it, right? They're kind of just like, oh, it happened. He's on his way up. But like you and Fred, barbershop conversations, are really like kind of in a sense like disappointed. Like, man, you're a professional, bro. Like, You should have did that. And you know, Fred, you know, they're pushed the politics right. So I mean, I do think he should have made weight. It kind of sucks that he didn't. You know, true boxing fans are gonna frown on it.
So what is your pick?
No, that you know, it's just a call in to give my opinion that it's going to be a good fight. You know, it's going to go on.
So what is your pick? Who you think will win the fight?
I got a Shakur Stevenson. You know, probably looking good, but you know, it could turn out to be a good fight.
Okay.
Because that guy's a gold medalist that can crack. So
shout out to Gustavo, man. Thank you so much, brother, for calling in from Houston. Salute, fam. What you say? Bless, you say Valdez got banged in humble. Yeah, but you know what, Bless, when Valdez got knocked down, he was charging in, and he got caught with a check. Was it a check right hook? It was a check right hook. Check right hook. It was a check right hook. Because because Shakur was in the southpaw stance, and when Oscar can't charge his ass in there, he caught with that right hook, moved out of the way. So he got caught moving in. And then Shakur get out of his way. he got dropped. He wasn't hurt, but he wasn't hurt, but he got dropped. Shout out to my main man Retro, my brother. That's my brother there, man. That's my dog. That's my dog. True. Yeah, man. All that. What you say, sis? You said y'all still talk about my boo? Nah. We don't move on. We don't move on all that. We don't move on from your boo. You know, your boo. We don't move on. We don't move on from your boo. We don't move on, sis. So I'm just letting you know. We're talking about Shakur now. This is a good undercard. I got a question I want to ask you guys. Please participate in the poll. I got a question I want to ask you guys. And I want you to look at this. This is the young up-and-coming talent, right? And if I go to top ranks, let me go ahead and close all these box rec. This is the up-and-coming talent right here. Can anybody, and I want your honest opinion. I want your honest opinion. And this is, and hold on, somebody called up from San Antonio. Hold on, guys. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Anthony, San Antonio.
Anthony from San Antonio, talk to me.
Hey, how's it going, man? Hey, I just want to touch on Shakur, man. I think we need to give the young bud a pass, man. He's a dedicated fighter. You know, maybe it was a miscalculation. He's not one of the fighters like David Benavidez or Tank that we see with some, getting a little thick between fights and, living the party life. He's gotten into trouble, but he seems like a dedicated fighter. He's in that Bud camp a lot. And what Bud is all about training. So I just think this was just a young man growing into his body, and it's time to move up. We saw him with a picture next to Tank. And I don't know if you saw that picture. He looked a lot bigger than Tank. You know what I mean? After Tank's fight, after they took a picture together. So I don't think he did it on purpose. I think they really thought they were going to make it. This is just one of those things. It's a case by case basis. These fighters are really dehydrating themselves. Like, it's just a culture. It's a bad one, but it's just what it is.
So you feel like that Shakur should get a pass, but David Benavidez and Tank Davis don't deserve a pass?
Well, I mean, I don't. It depends on what he was doing before the fight. When Tank missed weight, I don't know if that was when he was.
Does it matter?
When he was blowing up. I mean, it is unprofessional. I mean, I'll give it that. It is what it is. It's his fault. He took ownership of it. He's like, hey, man, I've been a professor all my life, and it just happens with fighters. And I just wish more fighters would look at Floyd, look at Manny Pacquiao, and even right now looking at Canelo Alvarez. The reason these guys are at the peaks of their powers and that they dominate the way they do is because they're not sucking down. They're fighting in weight classes that they're not cutting weight at. That's what Floyd did. That's what Manny did. That's what Canelo's doing right now. He went a little too high with Bivol, but he's not starving. So I think that's just the part of the hit and miss, thing when it comes to weight. it's on him. He has to own it. It's going to be a blemish on his record. But I mean, looking at case by case basis, I don't think he's that kind of guy who cut corners in camp. You know, he seems too focused in on the sport. You know what I mean? It's just we know fighters that are party boys. I've known fighters that are party boys, and it hits them when it comes time to make weight. But I just think it's time for the young man to move up. He's growing. He's young. You know, so I think Shakur is going to look good, man. I really like him. I just really wish he would call out Tank the way Devin Haney's been calling out Tank. He's going to get flack from it because they're trying to toe the line with the people who go against you when you go against a Floyd fighter or a guy like Tank or live by this code. But I like what Devin did and just call him out. I think Shakur. I heard an interview today when he was with Mannix on ESPN, and when he asked him about Shakur, he's like, "Oh, I'm not going to say his name unless he says mine." I just don't like that mentality. I think the young kid is going to dominate, be the next guy in the sport, the next pound for pound king, and the squeaky wheel gets the grease. So I hope he realized that, and I hope he just moves up and starts calling these guys out.
All right, shout out to Anthony from San Antonio. Salute, fam. Something I want to ask you guys. Hold on. Something I want to ask you guys. Shout out to Obsidian Lion for dropping that quarter of a bam dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
Obsidian say, just showing love, coach. Bless. He say, bless you in all your endeavors. He say, hit that. He say, hit that soft talk. AB for
Shut that soft ass shit up.
And the best man
Shut
to
that
win.
soft. That's some soft ass shit. Shut that soft ass shit up. All that soft talking. I know you can do it, man. You got to. Man, shut that soft ass shit up.
Question I gotta ask you guys. See, this is the problem. I look at both sides. I look at one argument, and I look at it the other way, the other argument, and then me, I'm like right here. And when you say something, I like that for people to, explain their position, be able to articulate your position. Like the brother called, he say, I think we need to give Shakur Stevenson the pass. He ain't like Tank, he ain't like David Benavidez. I'm like, why he should get a pass? If Shakur missed weight, Tank David missed weight, David Benavidez missed weight, he did the same thing. Tank Davis and Dave Benavidez did. They missed weight, regardless of whatever the reason may be. Whether they was living, these guys wasn't living their life right, and he was living his life right. Well, they all three missed weight. So I believe in keeping the same energy with everybody. Nobody gets a pass, and this is why I say, if you have a boxing criteria, you judge everybody based on your boxing criteria. That it allows you to take the emotion out of it. But that's not what I wanted to talk about. Look what you got right here, guys. What do all of these young fighters right here, everybody in this chat, do you look at these guys as being the future of boxing? Do you look at these young men that's right here, Floyd Diaz, Keyshawn Davis, the Shakur Stevenson, we got Shoo, and then we got my brother right here, man, I forgot the brother name again, man. God damn, man, I keep forgetting this brother name. What the brother name is again, man? And I keep, I'm right here where it's at. What the brother name is? Jahi Tucker. Do you guys look at these guys as the future of boxing? My sister Bless said, yep. Being Gus say they look like the future of YouTube. Okay. Thomas Jones, my brother said, yes, coach. Jaime Rivera said, nah. Okay. He said, nah. Oh man, yeah, you know what I mean? He say, what you say? Is it like why you guys talking about the past, bro? There's some real fights coming up. Let's talk about them, man. We talking about the fights right now. Talking about it right now. I'm going live for the fight tonight. It's not the past, it's dedication. Yeah. Listen, if you feel like my brother, the brother that's here, if you feel like we talking about the past, then I don't know what to say, brother. But Shout out to Retro. He said it's too early. Okay, my brother. See, Blood. Blood. Now, Blood. See, Blood old school. Blood like, damn, man, it's too early. They got to show me something. Blood got that old school mentality. See, Blood got a boxing criteria. He gonna say, okay, well, Ali did this. Sugar Ray, Robert Ray did this. Carlos Monzon did this. Okay, Larry Holmes did this. Marvelous Marvin Hagler did this. Sugar Ray Robinson and Leonard did this. Okay, Roberto Duran. So this is the criteria that I'm gonna go by. So Blood got, I already know Blood got a criteria. Blood got a criteria. And he gonna look at everybody on the same criteria, regardless of who they is, where they from, what their race and nationality is. I know that. I know that about Blood. Where am I going at with this? Boxing gyms, you say 2 of them. Okay. Where am I going at with this? Where am I going at with this? All of these guys are signed to Top Rank. All of these guys are signed to Top Rank. All of the young talent that comes out of the Olympics, they sign to Top Rank. A lot of these guys, they say they like Floyd. They looked up to Floyd Mayweather. These guys are young. They looked up to Floyd Mayweather. They don't know Pretty Boy Floyd. All of these guys know Money Mayweather because these some jitterbugs. So they know, but they don't know Pretty Boy Floyd. They didn't see when Pretty Boy Floyd fought the Drunken Master. They didn't see when Pretty Boy Floyd fought Arturo Gotti and all that stuff. They didn't see none of that. So they probably came in, these jitterbugs, right? Do you know what strike me, boxing gyms? My sister Bless, my brother Blood, Retro, Knockdown 305, Thomas Jones. None of these dudes signed to Floyd Mayweather. So when people, I want you guys to understand how I look at things. When you talk about different, and I know your dynamics. I know your dynamics. When you go to talk about, okay, race stuff to me, like my brother James Lee from B-More said, yeah, man, why we got to jump through hoops to do this and that, do this and that. I'm like, yeah, I hear what you're saying, brother, but the brother had a white promoter that was paying him more money than anybody would pay him. So I'm having a hard time seeing how the racial injustice played with Demetrius Andrade when he made more money with Eddie Hearn than before, than any other promoter. Now he's a free agent. None of the promoters won't even bid on his fights. That's 2. But then you have examples of other fighters that don't want to fight him. And then we have an example of when Andrade had an opportunity to fight Jermell Charlo, he pulled out of the fight. So I like to look at everything in its totality, right? And I get it, man. I get it. So Canelo need to fight Benavidez, Charlo got to move up, and Andrade. And we're not going to be happy until you fight all 3 of these guys. You got to fight all of these guys. I said, okay, fine. I'm with you on all of that. And I know some of you may feel like the system is against the brothers. They're against Benavidez. He ain't a brother, but they're against Benavidez. They're against Charlo, and they're against Andrade. So my question is this here. If you feel that the system is against these 2 black men to prevent them from fighting Canelo, explain to me what's the system against Demetrius Andrade when he tried to fight Jermell Charlo. What was the racial dynamic in that? You get what I'm saying? And because I look at everything in its totality. Then my brother James Lee said, well, that's just because we don't believe in supporting our own kind. So that blows up your racial narrative there from that standpoint. And why these guys are not fighting either, why Jermell Charlo's not fighting this guy. Why Triple G don't even want to fight doggone Andrade. You get what I'm saying? So I try to look at everything in its totality because it has to make sense to me. This is how I process information. I look at both sides of the coin, and then I come to a conclusion. But these young brothers right here, all of these guys love Floyd Mayweather, but neither one of them signed with Floyd Mayweather. Is there a reason why? Neither one of these guys signed with Floyd Mayweather nor the PBC. Forget the PBC. I'm not even gonna throw the PBC in there. Well, but even though Floyd and the PBC is one of the same, because Floyd did say, he did say, like I said before, Mayweather Promotions, in the PBC, we're like one big happy family. You know what I mean? So he said they're like one big happy family. It's an umbrella. Mayweather Promotions is a part of the PBC umbrella. So all of that's one of the same. None of these young fighters, and I noticed all of the fighters that come out of the Olympics, from Jared, Big Baby Anderson, to all of these guys come out of the Olympics, all of them go sign with Top Rank. Is there a reason why for that? Like did they willfully go with the slave master, Bob Arum? Hell, even Devin Haney is signed to Bob Arum. Top Rank Devin. Top Rank Toby and Devin Haney is signed to Top Rank. Top Rank Toby, Devin Haney. He was Top Rank. When Chance Crawford was over there, he was Top Rank Toby, and he had a slave contract. Come to find out, he didn't have a slave contract. He has a net worth higher than the highest paid welterweight that's over there with Wakanda. So we got to keep the same energy. He has to be Top Rank Toby as well. But these guys, they didn't sign with Floyd Mayweather. They signed with Bob. I just wonder why. Just like to ask some questions. He said you get more exposure on Top Rank. You get you get more exposure on Top Rank. Okay. So you don't get no exposure being affiliated with Money Mayweather? Okay. He said, Coach, my pops won gold at 1988 Olympics, and Bob signed him and brought him to America to build a life for himself. People underestimate how many lives Bob changed. See, the thing is like I have my criticisms of Bob Arum, JD. I'm not going to sit here and lie to you, but I'm not going to just totally defecate on Bob Arum. I like to try to be fair, because at the end of the day, you have to be fair. Take your biases out of the way and be balanced. See, when you're dealing with the scales of justice, what makes justice is when you're fair. When the scales are balanced. When the scales are unbalanced, then what it is I'm going to lean more towards someone that's from my city. I'm going to lean more towards someone from my hood. I'm going to lean more towards someone from my race or ethnicity. And there's nothing wrong with that. If you want to do all of those things, do that. There's nothing wrong with that. But don't do these things in one breath and then turn around and say you want justice, you want it to be fair, while acknowledging that there's nothing fair about you, and this is why you can't come away with a just decision. So I just point out the double standards and the hypocrisy. That's all I do. You get what I'm saying? So you get more exposure with the white man, okay? You get more exposure with the white man. That's what you're telling me. That's how I'm taking it. Hey, we need 46 likes, man. Give me 46 likes, man, so we get to 400 before I shut the show down. Yeah, all of these guys, they signed with Top Rank. That's funny. I feel like Brian Custom. Interesting. He said, I love to see these kids making it boxing or whatever sport. Support the kids, even if you don't care to own life. Even if you don't care about to own life. Okay. Facts. Okay. Hey, Sue says, he say, Coach, are you interested in the undercard tonight? Yes, I'm going live for the fight. I'm finna get off this. I'm finna shut this live down. We're going live for the fight at 10 o'clock. He said it's a business, not a charity at the end of the day. It's a business at the end of the day, so what does that say about the business then? Are you saying that the business is more profitable with Bob Arum versus Floyd Mayweather? Kane said, right. He said, right. Floyd fight more times than his own fighters. You say, Coach, do you think the PBC fighters were more prosperous under De La Hoya or Al Heyman? I have no idea, fam. I don't know. I really don't know. I don't know, fam. I don't know. You know what I mean? The PBC have almost 300 fighters under contract. That's a lot of fighters, dog. That's a lot of fighters. So when you say PBC fighters, are you talking about certain fighters? If you're talking about certain fighters, yeah, I would say yes, more than likely. It appears to be that way. But they have almost 300 fighters under contract. And I'm pretty sure all three fighters, all 200 and something fighters are not being prosperous. Pretty sure of that. Did you get? He said you should thank Al Heyman for giving us something to troll on. Yeah, I'm not trolling. I'm not trolling though on this. I'm just asking a serious question. Dre Breeze, you say I feel like Top Rank has them boys fight, even if it's on small cars in smaller venues. Top Rank puts them boys out there. Yes, they do. For they're supposed to be a plantation and taking advantage of black fighters, but for some reason these black fighters keep signing with them, and these guys are fighting a lot more than fighters that's with the other promoter, that's with the with Al Heyman. That's what I be noticing, and I'm trying to figure out, okay, if it is what Wakanda says it is online, explain to me why these brothers, why when people leave the Olympics, they come straight to sign with Top Rank. Oscar De La Hoya, Floyd Mayweather, the list goes on and on and on. Look at all of the top fighters that's in the Hall of Fame came through the Top Rank stable. That's why I ask you guys, if you think these guys are the future, guess what? Top Rank has the future right here. Top Rank has the future. Why, you get what I'm saying? Like, it just make it make sense to me. That's all. Make it make sense to me. Let's give everybody a round of applause. Yeah, just make it make sense to me, dog. Like the stuff don't be making sense to me. Jaime, what you say, family? Say, Coach, with Bob, you also get the fights. And I'm gonna give you another thing too. We got top fighters like Jamal Charlo and Jamil Charlo. Guess when they're fighting? They're not fighting until next year. When Jamal Charlo goes back into the ring, guess what? It's going to be 18 months since he last had a fight. So I say all that to say this. It's not always what you want it to be. I broke this down yesterday. When a person has a preconceived, when you believe something so bad and you ignore all of the other mitigating factors, sometimes you see what you want to believe, then versus seeing, versus believing what you see. Instead of believing what you see, you want to believe this so bad that you only see what you want to believe. So you're always going to see that in every situation, no matter how wrong you may be. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
What's going on, Coach? How you doing, my brother?
Hey, that's my main man. Blood, talk to me, fam. Yeah, man.
Hey, Coach, man. You know, as far as them guys being the future, man, it's like I look back at I'll take a fighter. I'll give you a real quick name. Milton the Black Widow Owens, who was from Florida, the Miami boy.
Okay.
Everybody thought that he was going to be the man, and there was a point where he was undefeated. The magazines thought that he was going to be the future middleweight champion of the world.
Yeah.
He ended up losing a whole bunch of fights right after that. So we never know until we see these guys mix it up a little bit more. Them guys are too young to really get the answer at this time on if they're going to be the future of boxing and all of that. But hey, man, they're answering the question so far. And as far as the whole thing with the losing your belt on the scale, I think it was a disservice to the sport that he lost those belts on the scale. We could say that, hey, he's a guy who stays in shape and this and that. No, he lost his belts on the scale, so he placed himself into that category. And you know what? We wouldn't have had this problem 25 years ago because, you know, like when Hagler and Leonard and them had their belts, they had to have those fucking belts.
Yeah.
They didn't have those belts. The networks wouldn't mess with them.
Yeah.
They didn't have social media to fall back on. So not only would you lose your belt, but you'll also lose your opportunity to promote yourself. You get less TV exposure, so you lost a whole lot more back in the day. Times have just changed, man. These guys don't seem to care about that stuff as much anymore. But anyway, Coach, I'll be with you tonight, man. I'm looking forward to your show tonight, bro. Big up to Coach Malachi, man, and shout out to everybody out there.
Blood. Before you go, what? Just give me your opinion on it. The young fighters. Is there a reason why a lot of these, and just in your opinion, why you think a lot of these fighters who are coming out of the Olympics, they're signing with Top Rank, even though these young kids say we love Floyd, they look up to Floyd, they're not signing with Mayweather Promotions?
The reason why is because who did Mayweather sign with? He signed with Top Rank. Because that's the traditional route to take. To sign with a Top Rank, Oscar De La Hoya, who's got a promoter, he was with Top Rank. All of these guys have to deal with a real traditional throwback promoter. So the people who's in the business are going to tell them to mess with Bob Arum. And that's the smart thing to do. I mean, Floyd did the same thing. Why go in there and get with an unproven promoter who's a self-promoter and all of that? Those guys are smart, man. It would be stupid to sign with Floyd Mayweather. And plus, they have their own legacies, my bruh. Like I was saying in your chat, they got to go through their own blood, sweat, and tears, man. Why would you want, if you got the talent and you're gifted like Floyd Mayweather and you got the glow, let's take it back to the movie Bruce Leroy, okay? If you got the damn glow, you want to walk your own path with the glow, right? You don't want to walk Show Enough path with the glow because he had the glow too. Show Enough had the glow too. Remember, he had the glow.
Show Enough had the glow. He said, yeah, Leroy, I got something for your ass in these hands. Look at that, boy. Hey, boy, I see that movie about 1,000 times, boy. You
yeah. That's how I look at it, though, bro. For real. I mean, why you want to feed off the next guy? He had his legacy. He did his thing. You know, go and walk your own path. Walk the same path all the other fighters. Everybody been through Bob Arum. Shit, even the old fighters from Marvin Hagler and all them guys, they all been through Bob Arum, man. That's the route to go right there.
All right, so you want to look at it as those guys are betraying their race by not going with their brother?
Man, please, listen, man. That don't got nothing to do with it because we see who Floyd Mayweather went with. He went with Bob Arum. Floyd Mayweather didn't fuck with Don King, did he? It was Don King out he fucked with Don King. That's just sound crazy to me, bro.
I like to throw this stuff in these guys' faces. They can't defend their position. It'd be funny just trying to hear them to explain it, and it make them look crazy. That's okay.
Yeah, I mean, shit. I mean, if you didn't go with, you go with no damn Don King. Yeah, he good.
Get one of them Don King contracts. Yeah, I made $3 million this fight. Yeah, see, you made $3 million, but see, you got expenses. You got to subtract the expenses. Now, my son Carl get 50% for managing. So that $3 million went to 1.5, and then I got to get my 33% off of that. So, and then you got to pay. You was using my towels. You know what I mean? You know, expenses for this and that. I had to pay. I had to pay. Had to get you in the sanctioning body, top 10. You know, so don't worry about it, baby. He go $3,000. He go $3,000, and you'll get the rest on the back end.
Yeah, you know the formula, coach. You know how they run the formula, bro. They run that shit better than the DOC. They run the formula better than the DOC, bro.
Yes, sir. Hey, shout out to my brother Blood, man. Thank you, fam, for calling in, man. We're gonna wrap it up.
Salute, coach.
Yeah,
peace out.
Hey. I'm just saying, man. Some shit just will be making no sense to me, dog. Shout out to Noah. Dropping that $2. Bam, super chat on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
Noah, what's going on, fam? Salute. What you say? You say shit Andrade just cash out big with Benavidez. We don't even know that's gonna be a big cash out fight. Like, is Benavidez a draw? In order to have a big cash out, Canelo was a big cash out. Anthony Joshua was a big cash out. Because those guys are big enough draws themselves that the market would dictate, hey, we're going to pay this guy a whole lot of money, you know, because of who he is. He's going to fight this guy. I don't even know. I mean, maybe, I don't know, Noah. Maybe he should fight him and get a big cash out. Whatever that is, whatever that cash out may be.
Down from the bar, there's a platform stage. People pimping, sharp as razor blades.
Shout out to Matty Yoel. Dropping that $2 Bam, super chat on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
Matter say, first of all, hi, family. Salute.
Down from the bar, there's a platform stage. People pimping, sharp as razor blades.
Man, all I'm saying is I don't want to hear nothing about the Rocky Marciano.
What about Rocky Marciano? Oh, there they go. There they go. Every time I start talking about boxing, a white man got to pull Rocky Marciano out their ass. That's the one. That's the one. Rocky Marciano. Rocky Marciano. Let me tell you something wonderful. Rocky Marciano was good, but compared to Joe Louis, Rocky Marciano ain't shit. He beat Joe Louis's ass.
Hey, man, we got to respect it, dog. We got to respect it.
Nigga, when my name come up, respect it. Let's go. Stop playing with my fucking name. All three of y'all, stop playing with my name. I ain't gonna say it no more. Put some respect on my name.
When these sapsuckers come over here, we got to plead the fifth.
Plead the fifth. Plead the fifth. 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Anything you say, 5. Go ahead, ask me a question. Did you?
Hey, man, y'all begging me not to leave.
You wish you could work it the way I do, but you can't. You're begging me not to leave you, and I refuse to let you go.
If you're a broke fighter trying to get that fight with Canelo so you can cash out and make the big money, let them know to stop ducking you.
Now, I am the #1 contender. I'm tired of James the Poodle, Grim Reaper, whatever you want to call himself, ducking me. All right, I'm tired of man driving around town in 8 Rolls Royces. He ain't fought nobody. I'm still in a bro-hand. Exactly.
And we know we gotta thank Al Heyman. First of all, I want to thank Al Heyman for this show today. Before I thank God, Jesus, Moses, Buddha, David, Lot, Solomon, my mama, my daddy, my chairman.
Well, you know, I guess I gotta be like everybody else and thank Al Heyman. I can quit my job now, baby. 6 figures, baby. You feel me? I'm about to
But a name. Do you have a name?
Oh, nah, I ain't got no name, you know.
Name them names, man.
They know who they is.
Name them names, please. The names need to be named.
They know who they is.
The Mexican monster.
All you Bacanas and fanboys, don't bring your ass back over here, man, if you don't want to talk about boxing.
Don't ever come by here. Okay?
All you whippersnappers, you ought to know what time it
Man,
is.
who this little young whippersnapper running all up into my combo? Look at you. You're all wet behind your ears. Breath smelling like Similac. Man, you better go on home before you get your little thick ass tossed up.
Hey, man, I'm going to see you guys tonight, man. But if you don't show up, it's going to be trouble. Trouble. Now walk it off.
Who you think he is? DJ Quick?
No,
huh?
no, I ain't say
Kid
that.
Capri?
I didn't say
Huh? Oh, you must be Jimmy Walker. Blue, you ain't nothing. You don't deserve nothing. You don't get nothing. You get what I give you. I got a contract between me and you that say you do what I tell you to do. Therefore, shut up. Don't say nothing. Don't speak to me. Don't look at me.
I just want money. You know, I just said.
Blue, if I raise up, gonna be trouble. Trouble. I'm walking off.
You ought to know what time it is, man. Y'all know I beat that
I
boy.
want to thank the whole hood who came out here. I love y'all. I did this for the hood. Y'all know I beat that boy.
Do we have any up-and-coming stars that's coming up in boxing lately?
And who's the next big star under Mayweather Promotions?
Ooh, we have quite a few young guns, as I say, you know, and I don't want to leave any names out, but we have a great roster of young talent, and we've been very selective about what we're doing, you know, again, because when you have, you know, an abundance of fighters, it's hard to kind of focus on. When a big fight is to be made, it has to make sense for both sides. No promoter or company is going to put their guy in an event with everything to lose and nothing to gain, especially when we talking about this. You know what I'm saying?
Interesting.
Man, we going to make it last forever, man. Y'all better be at this fight party tonight or we pulling up. Let's make it last. Shout out to everybody who gave a super chat, sent the cash out. Shout out to James Lee for B-Boy. Shout out to Swift 718. Shout out to Carlos from Cali. Shout out to AJ from France. Shout out to Adrian from Dallas. Shout out to Gustavo from Houston. Shout out to Anthony from San Antonio. Shout out to my brother Blood Boston from Gainesville. Shout out to Bless 365. Shout out to Lisa Bells, Lady Shan, Carmen Serene, Knockdown 305, Boxing Gym. Shout out to DJ, Flex BX, Oscar. Shout out to Kevin Lyles, Alan R. Shout out to Ali. Shout out to ADD, L. Harvey. Shout out to GGS. Shout out to Old Dirty Boxing. Shout out to Thomas Jones, Jaime Rivera. Shout out to Dim Gaines, Jamario Dixon. Hey man, it is what it is, man. Shout out to my sister Black 365. Shout out to Arlette. Shout out to Jamario. Shout out to Dr. Paul Evans. Salute to Serge Libre. Knockdown 305, Dade County's finest. Shout out to Lil Green Eyes P. It is what it is. Shout out to my sister Arlette, Eric Grimey, Maddie Yoel. It is what it is, man. It is what it is, man. You know, we gotta make it last, baby. We gotta make it last. I expect to see you. I expect to see y'all tonight. We gonna make it last. We gonna make it last. Hey man, once again, this all is up. Coach Malachi Williams. Sign it out. Yeah, I'm going live tonight at 10 o'clock. Turn on the notifications, fam. Rico. Turn on the notifications. You see what I'm saying? Other than that, that's it. It's up by Coach Malachi Williams signing out. New Media Today, USA Boxing. See you guys tonight, 10 o'clock. Be here, man. Don't beat me there. Beat me there. Peace.
Man, I'm out of here, bro. Let's go.